Morning, gamer! It is Thursday, November 19th, 2020. Thanks for being with us, Gaming Morning Show. I am Ryan. He is Sean. It is a 3-hour show packed with so much excitement, so much eagerness, so much coffee. It's just everything that you just want it to be. I'm so excited. That was me.
Can I hit my... Oh, it was me too.
Oh my gosh, simultaneous mic hits, yeah!
Mike Bump Bros.
Mike Buffros. Oh, that's so good. He's Sean. I am Ryan. Facebook, Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and GamingMorningShow.tv. We're off to a hot start. Here we go.
Let's get this.
Let's do it. It's good to see your face. It's good to see your face wherever you may be joining us this morning. 3 hours, like I said, 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific time. Coming up, we got this day in gaming history. We have birthdays to celebrate with you as well. And then Gaming Morning Show, morning gaming news halfway through this hour. Ileana Garner will join us from the Stanford Daily. We'll talk about the way that video games have risen in appreciation level for her because of the pandemic. We're going to do that at 8:20 a.m. Pacific time this morning. I don't think she's alone in that. I mean, that's how I feel about how things have gone this pandemic.
For sure. I think, I think she's speaking to the people. And did I think about wearing a USC shirt because she's from Stanford? I did think about it.
You're
Did
just
I?
gonna,
I didn't.
you're just gonna do what USC always does whenever they play anybody. The whole interview, you're just gonna be dun 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 dun. She's gonna be trying to tell you about stuff. You're like, oh yeah, well dun 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 dun. You have this right in her face or whatever the case may be. Rude. But then at the end, she's going to beat you like 29-28, so.
Probably. I do have good news related to COD Bakwa. I think I've discovered how to play zombies, just the two of us.
Do we get 2 alt accounts and then we join together that way?
It's hacks. I made a hack.
Are you were scripting over the evening? It's like, what are you doing tonight? I was thinking about doing some laundry. I got dishes to do, and then I'm gonna make a hack script for zombies on COD Bagua. You know, this is normal Wednesday night stuff. You know,
Normal stuff.
Is this something I need to know now so we can start playing it right away?
No, whenever.
Okay.
Just before you go into it, let me know, and I'll see if it works.
Okay.
I'll tell you to see if it works.
I mean, we only have 3 hours together today. I mean, is that gonna work? You're gonna be here the whole show.
Theoretically.
Oh gosh,
Still making no promises.
I just love, like, you always have that disclaimer at the end of like a car commercial where it's like, Sean does not guarantee that he will actually be here for all 3 hours. Not guaranteed. See, terms and conditions, that kind of thing. I had fun last night. I got to have a chance to be on camera with friends, having beverages, and just pretending that for at least, I don't know, it was probably an hour and a half, 2 hours or so, that I was just hanging out with friends. So, in a space where there was no coronavirus, and it was fun. I had a good time. We haven't done, I don't think you and I have done that at all, but we're in the pod together, so that's probably why. The only thing we've done, like, expanded network wise, is we've played like games together, but I haven't had, like, I guess the equivalent of like every work Zoom call that I've had in the last 9 months or so with friends. It was super fun. I had a really good time. Have you done that with anybody yourself? Like, you're pretty much seeing your family, and that's about the pod, right?
Yeah, but I have the added benefit of I see patients all day, so they're patients, but I still get that like human interaction and small talk and like, oh, what are you guys up to this holiday season? Oh, staying home like everyone else. Oh, that's cool. So I get that outlet at work, at least.
Why did the doctor have to close his practice?
Because he had to stream from 6 to 9.
And he lost all his patients. So funny. Have you ever heard that one before? Oh my gosh, it's nuts. It's crazy. Morning Hoff Brew. Yeah, we have a good topic of the day coming up in just a little bit. We have news about how the NFL Pro Bowl will be handled this year. In sports, we'll talk about the NBA draft that happened last night, so I was watching some of the alerts. And then finally, a Wonder Woman 1984 release date, maybe.
Yeah. But with some good news to go along with it.
Potentially, yes, for sure. Apple and the U.S. states have reached a settlement. We'll tell you about that And if you've ever had a Twinkie and you thought that it's lived forever, we may have some bad news.
Uh-oh.
It could be worse. It is 6:09 a.m. Pacific time on Gaming Morning Show. I am Ryan. He is Sean. Today's topic of the day, as Hofbrew was so kind to help us throw out in the chat, is carbonated beverage with caffeine day.
It's the best.
We got to work on
It's a
conciseness.
mouthful.
We got to work on conciseness with some of these days of the day. Oh my gosh! But it makes sense. I woke up this morning. I get on Twitter, right, and I start looking at trending topics because that's very much the methodology of the show, is to try to figure out, well, what people are talking about and can we do anything fun with any of that stuff. And soda was trending, and so then I started to think, okay, well, is this one of those things where, like, okay, is it soda? Is it pop? Is it Coke? You know, what do you ask for when you go to your local cafe and you want a carbonated beverage with caffeine? and I was like, what is this? Why is this trending? Is there something that, like, is there a person named Soda who got in trouble? Like, I had no clue why it was trending, so I just kind of bypassed it. And then I got to National Day calendar, and lo and behold, it is carbonated beverage with caffeine day.
There it is.
It is. It is.
Yeah. We had this discussion before about what do you refer to it as? Is it soda? Is it pop? Is it sody pop? It's never sody pop. But in that discussion, I forgot to complain about the worst people, which is the small group of people that refer to all soda as Coke. And I believe this happens like in the South, somewhere in there, because the first time I experienced it in person was in Arkansas. and you go to a restaurant and they're like, what would you like to drink? And you go, I'll take a Coke. And they go, what kind? Coke. I want an actual Coke. Coke is not a general term. It is a specific drink.
And that really gets under your skin, huh?
Oh, it's awful.
Sean is so angry.
Without this interaction, how do you order a Coke? You have to go, I'll take a Coke, please.
Well, I do think we do need, like, an expert who can actually speak on the topic, because as the outsider, we obviously can't, but I think there's some sort of code where it's like, do you want a Coke? Yes, I'll have a Sprite. I have to imagine that that's how it goes down. I grew up in an area that called it pop, right? So I moved out here, and I honestly think Oregon is more soda, if I'm being honest with you. So so I didn't have to make the switch, but I just over the years made the switch because it just came up so much. It's kind of like how y'all say creek, and now I'm expected to say creek when it is clearly a crick. But that's a whole different topic, which I'm adjusting to. But yeah, no, I have been in a place where, yeah, you ask for a Coke, and then they say, what kind? And you said, like a Coke. And then you go through the whole thing where it's like, well, yeah. So I'm from, okay, yeah, like a Coca-Cola, please. Like, that's what I would like. I don't know if, though, that ever happens. That'd be another thing we need a hashtag, I order Coke expert, is can they just show up with a Pepsi, but you all have like an ESP thing going where it's like, do you want a Coke? Yeah, I want a Coke. It shows up, it's a Pepsi, and that's exactly what you ordered.
No, you have to have the mandatory, and I think it's written in the contract when your restaurant signs on with Pepsi and you're going to be a Pepsi restaurant. There's somewhere in that contract that says you must have this conversation. Would you like some to drink? Yes, I'd like a Coke. Is Pepsi okay? No, but that's fine. That's in the contract.
It's so
can't
true.
Not do that.
It's so true. Oh, Hofbrew is probably a hashtag caffeinated beverage with caffeine day expert. So, of course, we can get insight from Hofbrew since he's already in the chat. But that has to be it, because that's not always like that weird negotiation, that weird like dance that you do where it's like, oh yeah, so I want a Coke. Is Pepsi okay? No, but yeah, that's fine. I'll totally take it.
I was once at a restaurant with my other brother-in-law, he's obsessed with Coke and always has been. I was at a restaurant and they had that conversation. He goes, I'll take a Coke. They go, we don't have Coke. Is Pepsi okay? And he just goes, no. That was it.
So what are we gonna do? Where do we go from here?
You have to give her more.
Please, for the love of God, just give me something to work off of here. I'd like a Sprite. Some other less, well, not less, other days of the day, although this one kind of, I've never heard of it, but I mean, clearly this is something that's essential in our world, perhaps. That World Toilet Day. That's a day.
They're
today.
important.
Today we celebrate toilets. Use Less Stuff Day is today. I actually really like this one, National Rural Health Day, because healthcare in the rural world, having come from there, yeah, it's spread out. I mean, you're going a long ways to get an ambulance to the right, appropriate type of people. And then also Great American Smokeout, which is an American Cancer Society Day to encourage those to stop smoking. So those are some of the other days of the day.
Done.
Done and done.
Don't mix up World Toilet Day with Use Less Stuff Day. Those don't combine well.
No, they don't. But I committed today to not use as much stuff, so I'm gonna use the sink. That's good. Carbonated beverage with caffeine day. So, what are your favorites when it comes to caffeinated beverage with caffeine day?
Coke's got to be number one for me. I mean, I like lots of sodas, but the standby is always Coke.
I want to give COD Vodka a little bit of shout out really quick. I love their opening cinematics a little bit better than Modern Warfare.
They seem to be less glitchy than they were in Modern Warfare. Like I always had weird stuff happening in Modern Warfare, whether it was sound issues or people glitching out of the vehicle they're supposed to be riding in.
Yeah, I think it's been a little bit better for sure. Well, I'm not sniping, so I don't know why I'm standing up there. I found like a little hidey place, which would be perfect to snipe if I was, sniping.
I died in the pool. Going the long way around.
What the heck? I know he's over here.
Alright, I'm near C.
I'm capturing B.
Securing Charlie.
This spaz is just... Oh, no, this isn't the spaz. Is it? It's a gallo? This thing is nuts.
Oh!
I got shot
I
in the
got
back.
C and died.
Pulling ahead.
Well, now we're together.
Losing Charlie.
Well, let's go get B.
Together forever.
All locations locked
Oh,
down.
behind us?
What, was that guy just sitting there?
Yeah, I think so. I think we just ran right by him. He's like, oh, perfect. What a time to strike. Do you want to come hang out at the bar with me? It's right on the beach. It's beautiful.
Oh, I almost avenged ourselves.
Is he still there?
Yeah. It's an awkward sentence. I almost avenged ourselves.
I don't know where he is. I can't find him. He's a ghost. Well, B is captured again, so we're good there.
Yeah.
Together forever. We're meant. I'll come help you with C. I assume that's you.
It's not, but I am here as well. Ooh, words.
It's alright. It's just a show where we talk a lot.
Losing A.
Nah, it's fine. That's not my job.
No.
I'm here for the stellar gameplay.
Solid. Although your gaming morning show, Morning Gaming News is a banger on YouTube.
Yeah, apparently. It wasn't even that much of like a clickbaity title.
It's
Maybe the BL6 is just not getting enough love.
I just missed him a whole bunch. He's better than me. I should have used the other weapon.
Enemy spy plane.
So did you check the bidding for the BL6 this morning?
It was up to like 6,000
Oh, nice.
last night. So we'll have to get an update on that at some point. And it still has like 5 days to go, so they're gonna make some good money for charity.
Hostile trophy system active.
I hope whoever wins it actually uses it and like streams.
Taking Alpha.
I mean, you'd have to, right? Like, you're gonna have like the only projection
Enemy care package
using.
above. Alpha locked down.
I mean, can cooling console.
It's literally one of a kind.
Losing B.
I just missed a whole bunch. I even saw him.
Sniper.
We're still winning, right? Yeah.
Yeah, we're still winning.
I'm still amazed
There-
by the ability for all of the characters to throw so well with their left hand.
And very accurate.
Yes.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Everything's shaking.
Okay, we're putting this down now.
Spy plane established.
The other thing I saw last night when I went on
Stun.
to check the
Stun.
current price of that, they have the full list of games that are on it now. So when we
Anything
up-
intriguing?
I didn't I didn't actually look at it too closely because I was going to bed, and I just wanted to see what the price was. So when we update what the price is, pull that list up. And, man, I need to pay more attention.
It's around the corner. Nope. Man, the Sam turret's doing work. Halftime.
Jinx, you owe me a Coke.
The kids do that to us all the time.
So, my mom and Wesley, my son, jinxed, and my mom did that. She goes, "Jinx, you owe me a Coke," and he disappeared, and he went downstairs. And he got her a Coke. It was the first time I've seen that actually paid off.
But did she actually want a Coke, or did she want like a Sprite or something?
She wanted a Pepsi. Is Pepsi okay?
A root beer.
Secure the objective.
Someone's
Taking
shooting at me.
Charlie.
I'm holding this door.
Stun. Rogue stun. Taking the lead. Enemy took Alpha.
That's interesting.
Taking B.
Ow, ow, ow.
Please, peace, please. Ah, it's reloading. I was busy.
Losing C.
Ah, you got me.
I watched you die.
You'll always remember me though.
Securing Alpha.
What was his name?
We lost Charlie.
What?
I said you'll always remember me though, because you watched me die. And then it's like, what was his name?
Who was that guy? Ah! Someone's shooting at me.
Gosh, I should have got taken that person out. They saw me right away, but I was busy. I was committed.
B secure.
Good, we got B.
And I'm on A.
Okay.
A secure.
Spy plane standing by.
Spy plane commencing surveillance overflight.
Oh, aiming way too high. Alright, someone was making their way to A. Still
Making my
over
way
here.
to A. Try and find somebody to get to. Do 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 do. Gosh, I don't know where this person is, but they're shooting me.
Been there.
Oh, they still know where I am, and I have no clue where they are.
It's the worst. Someone's out in the water. Weird. Running away.
Losing Bravo.
They were surfing.
That's a car. Ah, someone's up in that stupid spot in the hotel.
Ah, that's where I was getting shot from.
We lost B.
Man, I wish I could have gotten to B. That was a heck of a shotgun shot.
Shot. Oh, oh, oh. Dying on the beach.
Securing Bravo.
Ooh, someone has a little car.
Oh, I forgot that you can prone out. So busy playing Apex, I forgot that was a thing. Ah,
We got it though.
we did. I'm gonna go shoot this
Matters.
Multiple enemy spy
person who's always kind of hanging over here. Oh, nope. No, I'm not. Just kidding.
Wow, that was a terrible grenade.
Gaming news. It's coming up next. It's gaming news.
I'm doing not well.
I'm doing all right. You know, a little stressed, but you know, it's almost the holidays, so.
It's that time of year. Man, people have been having issues at work. Like, people are just so stressed
Losing Bravo.
and tense.
Wrong stun.
And working from home, it's rough.
Frag.
Makes me very busy.
Well, gotta get that stress out, man. That's what you're there for, right? Well, I guess you're probably not as much stress relief as, you know, physical
Symptomatic
rehab.
relief
Yeah.
from stress,
Secure
yeah.
Charlie.
Okay, well, those were some shots I shot.
It's behind me. Why is he behind me? Oh, I'm gonna be. I'll be there. I'll be there wherever you need. No, don't you need? I'm being a lifeguard. Baywatch? Anyone? Anyone? Baywatch was a show about lifeguards.
Wrong stun.
There, I was focusing. I've never watched Baywatch. I mean, I'm aware of Baywatch, but I never watched it.
Location secure. Maintain current
I'd really hoped that
mission builders are in sight.
I'd really hoped that the movie version of it with The Rock and Zac Efron was going to be better, but they did make it satirical, which was also hilarious, but it wasn't as good as I had imagined it in my brain.
I never saw that. But that it was it at least entertaining.
Yeah, it was alright. It was alright.
You make JSOC proud.
We won!
We
We're
did it.
so victorious. No one is as victorious as we are. We're the victoriousest. That's right. That's right. Alright, we'll do the zombies trick after this segment, and then we'll try to hopefully be able to go too wide, and then the nice thing will be then we can pause the game and be able to do our other segments while not making other people extremely angry, which was what I was trying to avoid with zombies. It is 6:27 West Coast time and 9:27 on the East. He's Sean. I'm Ryan. It's Gaming Morning Show on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and Gaming Morning Show. TV. Appreciate you being with us, as hopefully you are, Monday through Friday, 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific time. Ileana Garner will join us from the Stanford Daily in the 8 o'clock hour, talk about the appreciation of video games, and then I'm super excited to talk to her about illustrations, because the art that was in this story from the Stanford Daily was really impressive. I really enjoyed it. So that's coming up today. Tomorrow in the same time slot, we'll talk to Joe Gasser, an intellectual property lawyer from Squire, Patton, and Boggs. And this is about tattoos and other IP that maybe you hadn't thought about that could also require, you know, attribution or compensation in video games. So that's coming up. We'll also tell you where the NFL Pro Bowl will be held in just a little bit as well. It is carbonated beverage with caffeine day. Soda is trending on Twitter. Do you call it soda, pop, Coke, or what are your favorites? Let us know in the chat. As Hofbrew19 said, going to need many of the topic today to get through his Thursday. Let's go ahead and do this and get informed at this time, like we do every halfway point of the 6 o'clock hour, to the newsroom with video game expert. Here's Sean.
Good morning. Today is Thursday, November 19th, 2020, and this is your Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News. Topic of the day, and only news story of the day, the Game Awards nominees are out. They came out yesterday, and so we're going to take a look at not all of them, because there's a lot of categories, but we're going to take a look at some of the highlights, and remind you that fan voting is a portion of deciding the winner for these. So if you have an interest, go to thegameawards.com, and you have to register and log in, but then go ahead and vote for your picks for all of these categories.
Link is in chat.
Big one, of course, is Game of the Year. So we'll go through that first. Games that were nominated for Game of the Year include Doom Eternal, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Ghosts of Tsushima, Hades, Animal Crossing New Horizons, and The Last of Us Part 2. Pretty diverse list this year. Best game direction, we have Final Fantasy VII Remake, Ghost of Tsushima, Hades, Half-Life Alyx, and The Last of Us Part 2. So you're going to see a lot of the same games for a bunch of these categories. Let's jump down to Best Performance. These are definitely some good ones. Ashley Johnson as Ellie in The Last of Us Part 2. Laura Bailey as Abby in The Last of Us Part 2. Daisuke Suji as Jin Sakai in Ghost of Tsushima. Logan Cunningham as Hades in Hades. And Naji Jet Jeter as Miles Morales in Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales.
So I do have to ask you, you know how there are the Golden Globes and People's Choice Awards, but it seems to me that in the world of like film and entertainment, Oscars are still like the top award. I assume we're talking about like this is the tippy top of all the game awards.
Yep. This is the pinnacle of video game awards. And also a really good show to watch because there are usually new trailers and reveals and exclusives for the Game Awards. So a lot of people live react to the Game Awards and do watch-alongs and stuff like that. Last couple we're going to go through Games for Impact, which these are definitely, some of these I've heard of, and then some of these are brand new to me. So these are ones to check out because these are games for a thought-provoking game with a pro-social meaning or message. There's If Found, Kentucky Route Zero TV Edition, Spirit Fair, Tell Me Why, which was our name of the morning one time.
Oh, that's
And
true.
Through the Darkest of Times. So those are definitely worth checking out. And then the last category we can go through, there's plenty more, so check out the website if you're interested. And this one I'm doing solely for you because this is Best Ongoing: Apex Legends, Destiny 2, Call of Duty Warzone, Fortnite, and No Man's Sky.
I actually really like that choice of word for the category, ongoing, because it doesn't have an end. Well, here's hoping that Apex Legends can get its rightful spot atop that pyramid. When are these? They're December 10th, right?
These are December 10th.
Okay.
And so if you want to vote, make sure to get on and vote. Voting closes December 9th at 6 p.m. Pacific time. So make sure you get on and vote. The only other things I wanted to call out is Fall Guys got a nomination for Best Indie, and Among Us got a nomination for Best Mobile Game. So some good ones.
Yeah, I think rightfully deserved. And what is December 10th? That's going to be
It's a Thursday.
Thursday evening. Do you think it's live streamed?
4 p.m.
Ooh, that could be doable for us.
Could
That'd be a lot of
So
fun.
We might have to do something. And it gives us a little bit of time to plan for it, too, because we got a few weeks. And always last, but never least, we finish off today's Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News, with the world-renowned segment within a segment. This is what is out today, and boy, did I have to delete some games off this list, because it was long. Thursdays, I've noticed, is the Switch Dump Day. So there were a lot of Switch games.
Hashtag Switch Dump Day.
Hashtag Switch Dump Day. We have Bridge Constructor The Walking Dead for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC. Yeah, it's the Walking Dead themed Bridge Constructor game. Star Renegades out on Xbox One and Switch. Poker Club on PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X/S, Xbox One, and PC.
All of the machines.
Kid Trip on Xbox One. Brawl Chess out on Switch. Outbreak out on Switch. Karma Knight out on Switch. Dreamo, all caps, out on Switch. Cake Bash out on Switch. Capes Escape Game out on Switch. And the Casino, Roulette, Video Poker, Slot Machines, Craps, and Baccarat out on Switch. Gotta get them all in there. And Diesel Punk Wars out on PC.
These are so good.
It's a good day. It's a good day. And for the most prestigious award, we've been talking about the Game Awards, but for for the most prestigious award in video game focused morning shows, your favorite segment within a segment within a segment. Today's name of the morning, of course, goes to Art School, SQOOL, out on Switch.
Oh my gosh. I remember there was a period of time where like every startup that was coming out added a Z where there was supposed to be an S, or they got rid of all the vowels or whatever. In this case, Art School, SQOOL. And you got me the link to the Twitter account of the developer, Glander Co, GLANDERCO. And written in that tweet that it's coming out today as Art School, all caps. So that's how we're going to retweet it on our Twitter at WatchGMS. I absolutely loved Cape's escape game.
It was tough to get out.
It was, and it's such a good catchy title. But yes, you're like Cape's escape game. That's where they had the Dan Patrick Show, which is a well-known radio show in the sports realm. When he was on SportsCenter still, there was a guy who had on the teleprompter bulging disc and had it slip, and that's Cape's escape game. While not the same risk of having something else come out that's inappropriate, is one of those ones that you have to take it syllable by syllable. Cape's escape game. Brawl chess is good. And then when you said Kid Trip, I was like, is this a game like Paperboy where you're walking along and your whole goal is to not trip? And then I saw that it's 2 P's, so it must be the name of the person. So
Yeah.
Bridge Constructor, The Walking Dead. How do you pick these? I mean, not the names, but just how do you get one out of that? You have such a tough job.
It's tough and easy at the same time, because when they're all funny, or there's multiple good ones for different reasons, you just kind of flip a mental coin, and there you go.
That's true.
I did like the casino, and then they list out all of the casino games. Like Baccarat? Who plays Baccarat?
Well,
other than James Bond and the original novels.
Well, think about it. You get to the game. You're like, oh, I'm gonna buy this cool game for Switch, right? I'm just going to the casino. Can't right now. It's the pandemic. I just can't wait to play 3-card poker. But I got the casino game, and you load it up. What the heck? There's no 3-card poker, only slot machines and craps. If only I had known based on the title.
And here's my other question. It says the casino roulette video poker. Isn't any poker in video game form video poker?
This is
Do I need a
video.
video game of video poker?
Yes, this is video poker, because you're not actually at the table. You're actually playing video poker within the game.
I hope in this game you have like a guy that's walking around, and then you sit down at the bar and you have to watch him play video poker.
It's like a third-person experience. Congratulations to Art School, out today for Switch. You are our name of the morning, and thusly eligible for name of the month, which at some point we will announce at the end of November. He's Sean, I'm Ryan. It's 6:37 a.m. Pacific time on the West Coast. Thanks for being with us on Gaming Morning Show, Monday through Friday, 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific time. And I am excited for this year's Pro Bowl in a way that I've never been excited before. That's not true. I don't get too excited for the Pro Bowl. I'm actually more sad that the Pro Bowl left Hawaii, because I always wanted to go watch the Pro Bowl in Hawaii. This year, I can definitely be part of it, because the 2012 NFL Pro Bowl will take place entirely within Madden NFL 21. Samit Sarkar of Polygon reporting that this is part of an effort to basically minimize any risks around coronavirus. All participants are going to take place within the game. There will be a culmination of an AFC NFC matchup with the 2021 Pro Bowl players. This is the All-Star game, if you didn't know, for the NFL. Quote, it's unclear how the NFL will decide who will partake in that final game, since the Pro Bowl rosters will consist of 88 players, 44 from each conference. All of the games will be available to watch across a variety of platforms, and the week will include a special program that will air on ESPN and ABC, the NFL and EA said in a news release.
Do you think they'll decide who participates just based on who was able to obtain a PlayStation 5?
That'll actually be part of like the skills challenge ahead of time. Is you get down to like the final 10 or whatever, and then it's like, all right, first one to win the foot race down to the end of the 40-yard dash and grab the PS5. That's how you get there. I guess I said that about the coronavirus thing, but actually I don't see that in the copy. So maybe this wasn't necessarily for that reason, but that's what it seemed like to me.
I have to imagine that's why.
I get that they're trying to find younger audiences, right? So that could be the motivation behind this, is to say, listen, the Pro Bowl's not doing well when we actually have the players play, so maybe we should just do a video game and see if it works.
I think
Could be.
After COVID is said and done, I think they should do a hybrid where the players play the first half on video game and then go out and finish the game in person.
And AFC has built a 73-6 lead over the NFC. We go out to the second half, which will be played in person. Drew Brees is like, no, it won't. I'm not going out there. Are you kidding me? 73-6. Why am I still here? I'm gonna go to the hotel. or they switch things up, and all of a sudden we're playing Tecmo Super Bowl. I got Bo Jackson.
Each quarter is a different game.
That'd be fun. We still have that Wonder Woman news coming up, Apple and other things. What's that?
Yeah, each quarter is a different game, and whoever wins the coin toss gets to pick which quarter is real football.
It's all in your control. Oh my gosh, I mean, I actually like changes to things like this, especially when they're not working well. It just seems like, oh my gosh, the Pro Bowl, why are we still even doing it? Just name them an All-Pro, which is the Associated Press's designation. And honestly, I agree with, I think Dan Patrick's the one I heard this from as well. That's probably the bigger award, because an All-Pro is considered against everybody across the entire league, whereas a Pro Bowl selection is just within your conference, and there are more Pro Bowl selections compared to All-Pro selections. So, like, if you want to know who the best of the best is, All-Pro, right? And so it's just like, just give them an All-Pro. We just don't need an All-Star game for the NFL, and that's okay. Like, that's fine. Just get rid of it.
Yeah.
So,
And well, I think in my mind, having not watched the Pro Bowl, football's such a physical sport to go out and play a game like just for funsies. You know, like it turns it into a game where you can tell they're not giving it their all, because who's gonna get a big injury or concussion playing
yes,
in the Pro Bowl?
that has been its biggest critique for sure. Yeah.
So I almost feel like dialing it back and being like, all right, we're going to play touch football, but we're not going conference versus conference. We're going to pick two captains, and they're going to go out and they're going to like they're going to pick and we're going to televise this part. They're going to pick their teams like elementary school style.
Yeah.
I don't know. Make it fun.
They did something similar to that with like two Hall of Fame captains, and then they did a TV show where they'd pick people from whatever conference. I would have rather had them out there lined up across the 50,
Yeah.
right? And be like, I want you.
You.
Yes, absolutely. I also think it'd be super.
What's his name? The linebacker from the Bills.
And then they're sitting out there, one's picked last, and that's going to be rough. But, you know, sometimes that's the way it goes.
And they have one too many players, and so one guy doesn't get picked, and he has to walk
it's
off
so
sadly to the
sad.
sideline.
And then sits in the throne and gets to be like the Caesar of the NFL. I will say, though, that I wouldn't mind seeing like a 7-on-7 Pro Bowl where they're not having any linemen, because that's part of the reason I don't think they've stripped it down to just an actual flag football game, which actually would be fairly entertaining. I mean, to watch pro football players play flag football. It's just I think they're trying to keep a place for the linemen. But then you can make everybody, it could be like 8-man, or no, 6-man football rules, because I've played 6-man football before. Everyone is pass eligible. So you could be the center, snap the ball, and then go out on a route. That'd actually be a lot of fun. So
That'd be fun. Or the linemen play the Madden version of the Pro Bowl the night before.
there you go. See, we're solving all of the NFL's problems right now, because they don't have any other problems but the Pro Bowl. 6:43 West Coast time, 9:43 on the East. All right, how are we going to try to play zombies with just the two of us?
So you're at the main zombies menu.
Mm-hmm.
And so first you choose the top one, the Die Machine.
Okay.
But then before you click the next one, which goes into the different modes, the 20 round, the unlimited, if you hit the right bumper, you should see it at the top, switch from public to private.
Oh. Yep.
And then we should be able to go into it with just us.
Okay, so Dice Machine, right? Die Machine? Okay. So now I selected that, and here's hoping. All right. Thank you for walking me through that. Yeah, we'll make far less people angry this morning by actually playing just you and me. Here we go. Do you know anything about trying to complete the Easter egg, or are we going to just avoid that for now?
I started looking things up yesterday, but I watched like an overall video, the ones where they're just like, do this and this and this and this and this. I'm like, you're saying so many words that just I don't know right now.
I'm not ready for this, especially on stream. All right, he's Sean. I'm Ryan. We got birthdays and this day in gaming history coming up here shortly. And in the top right of your screen, you'll see our guest coming up at 8:20 a.m. Pacific time. Ileana Gasser will join us. Coming up at 8:20 a.m. today. Yes, it is there, I promise. Sean can't see it.
I don't see anything.
If you've ever been on, never been on the show before, be sure to hit follow on Facebook Gaming, especially if you hit the likes and the hearts and stuff. That always helps too, especially on that platform. Thanks for everyone who's followed us on Twitch. Most recently, Newlax01. We appreciate that as well. And if you subscribe to our YouTube, the sooner we get to 100 subscribers there, the easier it'll be for us to have a URL, because right now you have to search Gaming Morning Show on YouTube.
Requiem Actual.
I do have our top 10 list too, by the way. Next hour, we're going to do top 10 caffeinated beverages, because today is carbonated beverage with caffeine day, but they are the most caffeinated beverages, meaning these are the beverages that in fact have the most caffeine. So that's coming up next hour on Gaming Morning Show.
A kill's a kill.
Nice.
I actually thought this person was you for a second. I was like, why are you hurting me? That's just rude.
The outbreaks we're encountering. Better get inside and
When's the
stop
last time... Did we not play this yesterday? I can't even remember at this point.
No, we did Onslaught yesterday.
Oh, right. Thank you. Okay, well, I think our goal is to turn on the power, and I don't know what else we should do, but...
I do remember, I think, the fastest path to where we need to go for the power. A friend.
These zombies... Hey, a nuke! These zombies are weak. Alright, I'll bomb in the bottom door. I still don't like being in here. Still don't like being in here. Alright. Oh, I didn't even see the creepy person on the wall. Oh my gosh. No, big pass. Big pass. Why am I in here? What am I doing?
Ryan only stays outside.
Decoy running.
I have a decoy grenade.
That'll go.
This guy's bobbing and weaving me.
I repaired the barrier.
Let us know what you're up to on this day too. Carbonated beverage with caffeine day. Not soda day. Not pop day. Not Coke day.
I'm gonna start ordering it that way.
You should.
Yeah, would you like something to drink? Yeah, I'll take a carbonated beverage with caffeine, please.
A what? Excuse me?
Is Pepsi okay?
And then you'll take it and be happy with it. Damn it.
Yeah, you know, restaurant Pepsi, if I'm going to drink Pepsi, is good enough.
I don't have enough essence to get us down to the mystery box yet. Where is the essence?
Where are the zombies?
Why did you get the insta-kill so late? Maybe it was me. I picked up an insta-kill at the very end of that round. Extra essence.
Ow,
Extra
ow,
essence.
ow.
Seriously, these guys bob and weave.
Alright, I'm gonna have to use my gun now.
I don't believe that these are zombies at all. Alright, I'm gonna plant the explosive to get out to the airplane. I'm just gonna say though, if we have enough explosive to open up these barriers, why can't we use it to blow up the zombies? I'm just saying. Someone should really reevaluate the circumstances. Alright, so power next. I'm gonna go inside. Plant some more explosives that I apparently have. I don't have enough, you do.
On my way.
Making my way to you, hanging out. Gonna plant explosives on that thing.
You mean this big red X?
If only we knew where to place it. Bonus points.
Oh, I want that shot. Watch out, there's a zombie.
Here we go. Trying to put my gun away, not working.
Maybe there's some sort of archaic sensor-based door system.
Oh, good.
Perhaps those were very popular at secret Nazi bases.
Like she's basically
From the creature's
narrating
transformation, the
exactly what
Nazis
just
were dealing
happened.
with
Is
powers
like
they
this
didn't fully understand.
this thing just opens up.
Omega Group decided to pick up
Oh,
where
we
they
don't have
left
enough.
off.
I wish we could share essence. That would make things a lot
Figure
easier.
out how to unfuck this situation.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Get the
I
power on.
hear yucky sounds. Oh, there you are.
I think it's a bad idea to be down here.
Nah, it'll be fine.
No, they'll be fine. More explosives going down. Okay, going to the power room.
Uh-oh.
Good.
Uh-oh.
Are you okay?
I got stuck.
Okay, I have another locked door. Oh, you are? You were down. I'd like to revive him, please. Glitched. Okay, reviving.
Come on, shake it up.
Nice.
All right, we got to pause.
Whoop.
It's birthdays time.
So I don't know what your screen says, but when you pause, my screen just goes like it's like fuzzy, but mostly black, and it just says "Game paused by party leader."
It just jumps at you. Hey, good morning, Hofbrew. Is it limited to caffeine as the only stimulant? Good enough. Sounds like I'll have water. Oh, we should be sharing essence because that is the essence of life, my friends. Let's celebrate birthdays with you right now. It is 6:52 West Coast time and 9:52 on the East. He's Sean. I'm Ryan. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube is where you can find us Monday through Friday, 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific time. Thanks for being with us. Let's see, birthdays today. If you have one to celebrate, throw it into the chat. Allison Janney turns 61 today. And Meg Ryan, who I feel like was in every single movie when I was growing up, turns 59 today. Jodie Foster, 1 year back, 58. Did you ever watch Silence of the Lambs?
Oh yeah, I love that movie.
See, I didn't watch it for a very long time. I finally watched it much later in life, probably within the last 5 years or so. It was one of those things where it's like, everyone says this is a really good movie, and I definitely should probably watch it, but I never have. And I finally did. I think my favorite Jodie Foster movie, though, is Contact.
Yeah.
Remember that? That was like a
Really good.
space movie, right?
Yeah, kind of a sci-fi.
Yeah.
Like a soft sci-fi, more realistic. Yeah, no, that movie was really good. I have the book. My dad liked the movie back when it came out, and it's based on a novel, so he bought the book. He never read the book. He gave it to me. I've wanted to read it since then, which is like decades, and it's just sat on my shelf. So eventually I should read that book.
Yeah, you should. It's an overrated movie from Hofbrew. I don't know if it's Silence of the Lambs or Contact, but yeah, Contact. That was one of those movies that I watched 13,000 times over a summer because it was on HBO during that time, and so every time you'd flip through the channels, you happen to get to HBO, and Contact happened to be on, so I watched a whole bunch. Adam Driver turns 37. I remember his appearance on SNL within the last couple of years was pretty entertaining. I think I remember Adam Driver more for a couple of the episodes of Girls that I watched, but isn't he in the new Star Wars movies?
He is Kylo Ren in the new Star Wars movie.
That's the main new villain, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Other birthdays, either historic or current. R&B singer Lil Mo is 43. Rapper Tyga turns 31 today. Tamika Scott of Escape, rhythm and blues singer, is 45. Erica Alexander, actress, 51 today. Baseball player Ryan Howard, I remember mostly from the Phillies, 41 today. Won a World Series with the Phillies in, 2009. And then this one's fun for the Pacific Northwest because Ahmad Rashad is 71, played football at the University of Oregon, and apparently was born in Portland, which I did not know. But 71 today. I remember Ahmad for two reasons. One, I had a chance to interview him, which was fun. But two, Inside Stuff, which was an NBA show that was always on NBC, like Saturday mornings or Sunday mornings, one of the two. And it was a really fun show, and I really enjoyed it. So that's my Ahmad Rashad memories. There you go. Ryan Howard of Subway fame. That's like saying Bill Belichick of Subway fame because he's in the commercials right now. Larry King is still alive. The CNN host, he's 87 according to this.
Man, that's a lot of years.
I didn't know he was still alive.
He's looked 87 for the last 10 years at least.
Matt Sorum from Guns N' Roses and Velvet Revolver is 60 today. Movie director Barry Jenkins, who directed the film Moonlight, which was the Oscar-winning film, 41 today. That's all I got for birthdays. Any birthdays in the chat? No birthdays to celebrate this morning. But if you are having a birthday and you just forgot to tell us, happy birthday to you, wherever you may be. We do celebrate birthdays every gaming morning show late in the 6 o'clock Pacific time hour. A couple of this day in gaming history. We yesterday were talking about releases for Nintendo. They had the GameCube in 01, and they had the Wii U in 12, I think, was when that one came out. 14, it was somewhere around there. Which, by the way, I was in someone else's chat yesterday, and I brought up that the GameCube is 19 years old, and many people were like, no, it's not. I was like, yes, it is 19 years old. And then it made me realize I'm 2 GameCubes. I'm 2 GameCubes old, which, is a thing. Hofbrew likes the Bill Belichick commercial. That's good. But anyway, I bring that up to tell you today that the original Wii, came out this date in gaming history in 2006. U.S. price was $250. You got it. Included a wireless Wii remote, a nunchuck controller attachment, and the video game Wii Sports. I kind of feel like Wii Sports exceeded expectations.
Best pack-in in history.
Really? That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, it's so versatile. There are people that bought a Wii and never bought a single game. They just played Wii Sports. I mean, most of them were parents and grandmas, but there are people that do that.
Old people like us, who are 2 GameCubes old.
I'm not 2 GameCubes old yet.
Yeah, you're like a GameCube with the 4 controller ports, and then a GameCube with 3.
Okay.
Yeah, that's like one of the worst math problems in history. So Sean is this many GameCubes old. It's how do I solve for that? The worst. 1993, EA released Madden for the 3DO in the United States, and the rest is history. 93, also Sega released Sonic CD for the Sega CD game system. Wasn't that an attachment for Genesis 2, right? I think it went on the top.
I think so. Yeah,
Something along those lines.
Something weird. Sega's weird.
Oh, no kidding. 97, Sony released Parappa the Rapper. I loved that game. It says in these notes, the game innovates by popularizing music rhythm-based games. This according to kpolson.com. I like that game a bunch. I don't think I played the whole thing, but I remember playing the demo for sure.
Yeah, I think I think most people that are I love that game. I played the demo so many times because I'm the same way. I don't think I ever played the full game, but I sure played that demo.
Yes, of course. Go ahead.
They tried to remake that recently, and I don't think it went over well. I think there was something about the timing just didn't feel good, and people didn't like it.
Hofbrew, we will be sure when we do the math on stream. Of course, we will show our work for sure. Acclaim released BMX Triple X for the PlayStation 2. Hope that was an appropriate game. I watched Nintendo nerds play Banjo and Kazooie for the first time. I mean, I don't know if Backrolls had played it before. I watched somebody play it for the first time, and in their Backrolls told me that Banjo-Tooie was the follow-up to that for Nintendo 64, and that came out in 2000.
Yeah, it's a great game. It's basically just more Banjo-Kazooie, and you've seen some Banjo-Kazooie now, but Banjo-Tooie is a little bit more complex, especially like the open world part in between levels. There's a little bit more to it in Banjo-Tooie, and some more collectibles, and it's just more of the same, but good stuff.
07, Nintendo released Mario Party DS for the Nintendo DS. And last but not least, in 02, Nintendo GameCube Game Boy Player came out. It was an attachment that went onto the bottom of the GameCube and played all versions of Game Boy cartridges. The adapter went on sale in Japan the following March. I don't think that succeeded.
I don't think so. I did have the Super Game Boy, which was essentially the same thing, but for the Super Nintendo. It went in the Super Nintendo, and then Game Boy games went into it, and you could play it on your TV. I had that.
Did
I
they
didn't need another one?
Did they scale well, or was it like condensed down to whatever the Game Boy screen would have been?
They scaled
Okay.
to mixed success. Some looked better than others. They also tried to like very, very roughly colorize some of them too, and that had mixed success as well.
Interesting. So that's your This Day in Gaming History. It is 7 o'clock West Coast time. We're going to take a break, come back, resume our Zombies game in COD Bakwa. He's Sean, I'm Ryan. Next hour, we will have our 10 most caffeinated, I even was less specific than I needed to be, diet drinks. So these are diet #carbonated beverage with caffeine day drinks. That's coming up. We'll have sports. And then, as you can see, in the 8 o'clock hour, we'll talk to Ileana Garner about pandemics and video games, plus really neat illustrations, which we will show on stream. So stick around. More Gaming Morning Show coming up in just a bit on Thursday, November 19th, 2020. Thanks for being here.
this heart is tearing worlds apart. I never told the moon anything about me and you. And you know I gotta keep on breathing. You know it's really hard wondering about me and you. Everything that we can do. Are you gonna be on my side now? Tell me, baby, please, are you gonna stick around? All my time's for you. Tell me that you want me to. I've been looking at you from across the room. And all these lights are dim compared to you. I'd be with you if you asked me to. 'Cause you know no one else compares to you. Compares to you. I'm sorry that it's hard to know, but it's been really
Morning, gamer. It is Thursday, November 19th, 2020. Thanks for being with us on Gaming Morning Show. He's Sean. I'm Ryan. Arturo has made an appearance. It's good to see the meow.
It's very needy this morning.
I went outside to say hi to the kids, and the dog is awake and trying to be very cute, rolling over on the back. So I honestly think she just needed to use the bathroom, so I told my daughter to just let her out. It is hashtag carbonated beverage with caffeine day. Coming up this hour, our top 10 most caffeinated diet drinks. We'll have that for you. You keep your kids outside. Where do you keep your kids? Off-route.
Let them inside. They just pee on the carpet.
I remember there's that great Flight of the Conchords skit where one of them talks about having hypothetical children or something like that, and it's just such a great bit. That's from the original HBO series from Flight of the Conchords. I need you to do some Googling for me, because I threw this out into the Facebook world and on Twitter as well. What? Interesting. I put out, if you live in an area where Coke is the common term for any carbonated beverage, how do you order a, say, Sprite, for instance? So we've opened up that to try to get information about how you would actually do that, because I don't know the answer, and I wonder if you did a quick Google search, if we could figure out the right way to go about doing that.
sorry that it's hard to know.
There's a website. Ooh, this is great. I'm gonna put this in the chat so we can all take a look. There's a website called popversussoda.com, and it's a map, and it's color coded, and yellow is pop, blue is soda, and then this like magenta is Coke.
Oh, you're right. So it's mostly in the South. Oh, and this is based on, user submitted data. So the About page is the Pop versus Soda page is a web-based project to plot the regional variations in the use of the terms pop and soda to describe carbonated soft drinks. You can help us by filling out a survey. Huh.
Okay, so the person who posted, I found Ask an American subreddit, and this person's referring. It is like as if you order a Coke at a restaurant, they bring out a Coca-Cola. If they want a different kind of soft drink, they specify it by name. So they have the same question. So I'll read through this as we go on. It says, so I want to ask other people in/from the South, do you say Coke as the generic term, or soft drink, or soda, and how do you order drinks?
This is live radio figuring out a problem that we need the answer to. What would this be? This is crowdsourcing, right? Crowdsourcing the answer. That's what we're working on right now. All right. If you missed it earlier, Art School is our name of the morning. So we put that out on Twitter at WatchGMS. He is Sports Doc Gaming. I am Hefty Goof on Twitter. We will continue to post links to this pop versus soda mystery. And then if you see anything that's worth mentioning, definitely bring it up. 15 minutes from now, we are going to have our top 10 most caffeinated diet drinks. Sports coming up later in the hour. And then at 8:20, we'll talk to Ileana Garner from Stanford Daily, or the Stanford Daily, about the article that she wrote regarding pandemic and some of the value that she's found, a more pronounced appreciation of video games now that the pandemic has hit. And we've had some similar topics. We had Celia Hodent on the show earlier in the I said earl. Oh no, it happened again. We're up to 30. All right, 30 on the mispronunciation calculator. Oh, it said calendar. I get 31 now.
It's spiraling out of control.
Oh no, help me, Ryan. Now it's 31 on the mispronunciation counter. Mispronunciation counter up to 31. Now it happened again.
All right. So here's what I can ascertain so far. It's usually clear by context. From what I can tell, no one says, and this is kind of summarizing a couple of people's posts. One from Alabama, one from when they're at Clemson. Is no one says if you're at a restaurant and they go, "Would you like something to drink?" If you respond with, "I'll take a Coke," you're going to get a Coke. But going the other way, it's used as a more general term. So if you're like, "Hey, I'm going to the store to pick up some Cokes. What do you want?" And then you're like, "Oh, I'll take some Sprite, some Dr. Pepper." And so as a server, you might come up and be like, "Hey, you want a Coke?" And then you would respond, "Yeah, I'll take a," and then you name what you actually want. So no one actually says, "Oh, I'll have a Coke," and then there's confusion.
And do you have a link for that?
Yeah, I'll link the Reddit.
So I'm going to totally snag that and then throw that onto our Twitter because I did ask that into the public. So, all right, best find so far.
That makes sense. And it sounds like, if you tried to work it that way, you'd just be a jerk. Because if you're like, "Oh, what would you like to drink?" "I'll take a Coke," and they bring you a Coke, be like, "I didn't mean a Coke, I meant a Sprite."
Why is it in such a specific sound?
That's my southern accent.
Oh no. You need to work on that. You've seen those not Vanity. Well, it might be Vanity Fair, but GQ or one of the magazines does YouTube where it's like bring in an expert on voice accents or inflection. Yeah,
they review like accents in movies and stuff like that.
They're gonna have a lot of work for you there if that's your starting point. What we discovered so far. Okay. All right, let's keep playing COD Bakwa Zombies. We're just trying to kind of navigate the map at this point. At some point, Sean and I will play COD Bakwa Zombies and try to do the Easter egg. I just don't know. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do it on stream. That seems an awful
I
tall
think we
task.
will.
Okay.
And I think it's something we need to learn and then maybe even practice on or off stream. But there are people that are currently doing it in about half an hour.
Oh, wow.
So if you know what you're doing, you can get it done. And I think we'd probably be able to get it done within like an hour because we're not trying to speed run it. But it seems like something that once you know what you're doing, you can do it pretty quick. I just wanted to update everyone. The chat doesn't exist for me anymore because this is what I'm getting now.
It's just a cat. Oh, did you just get rid of the H is what happened?
The H fell down.
Cats are the best. And the
He's
worst.
very needy. He got in a little bit of a fight outside and got a couple scratches and has been kind of mopey since. I don't think he's been feeling good.
I think I heard that fight. I heard it last night when I was outside I didn't break it up.
How dare you?
I did bet
so
on
turned
Arturo
on.
though, so
Yeah, that was my joke. Was he had a couple scratches, and I was like, yeah, but you should see the other guy.
oh no, you should be not with us anymore. There, no, go away. Oh, there's a wave. Uh-oh, I'm hung up. That was close.
Oh, I am pinned.
Yeah, this is
This is
quite.
not going to end well. I'm stuck. There we go.
Uh-oh, I am.
Oh,
also
I jumped right into the arms of another zombie.
in the arms of a zombie. Yep, I'm also down. I'm gonna try to get to more of a conducive area. You should be able to make a loop. Oh, you got quite the train. Got back in my same zone. What's happening again? I couldn't get out. Alright, I'm gonna try to maybe go up the stairs. I'm trying to think of what would have better. I'll be at the foot of the stairs. That'll give me a couple of options.
Oh, get off.
I like how all of a sudden there's a UAV.
Okay, well, need to get you up because I have no ammo. I'm gonna go around.
Okay. I'll pick a couple people off. I have about 3/4 or
Uh-oh.
2/3.
Uh-oh. Their speeds are so diverse.
Okay. Yeah, you're gonna have to try it on this run through because otherwise I'm done. Oh, I'm gone. Just win the round. Just win the round.
Oh no. Oh, decoy grenade. What's that?
Are you using a sniper rifle?
Oh,
You're pinned again.
I just bought whatever was on the wall, so I had ammo.
Oh, smart. So Hofbrew calls it soda, and like I said, I do too now. I didn't used to, but now that I've lived in Oregon as long as I have, I definitely call it soda. Okay, I'm opening the store.
That's the right.
Okay, we can get armor now, but we need power first. So did I not turn on the right door for the power? Isn't the power in there? Oh, follow the arrows, Ryan. Okay, so there's another arrow. I know it's... I think we've passed it. Like, I don't think it's in here.
Uh-oh.
There's are you getting attacked?
Yeah, but I'm fine.
Okay.
Ow.
Okay, that's helpful. And...
Nice.
Alright. And then I'm going to make my way back upstairs to try to get a better weapon.
Yeah, and ammo.
There is an ammo crate down here with me, but
Oh.
I wouldn't advise trying to get it. Making my way upstairs, trying to find the place where I can get the Wonder Box.
Hello, ammo crate.
Oh, I didn't even think to check. Like, is oh gosh, I'm getting dead-ended. Is there an area that has the Wonder Box, and I'm looking in the wrong place? I didn't even think to check downstairs.
I haven't seen it yet.
Okay, I'm looking for. Oh, it doesn't have like a big. Okay, it's up here in by the plane wing. Oh, I don't even have enough to pull anyway, so.
Can't survive that.
Taking way too many
Oh,
bullets.
there's too many places where you just get stuck on a random little rock.
Oh, jeez.
I'm down.
Running too. So fast. Why did it stop? Maybe I have to keep holding it. Maybe I'm not. No, I was holding it. Okay, how much time do I got?
About
Oh, gosh dang it. Happened again. Sorry.
That's all good.
Alright, well, at least I can go up to the Wonder Box and hopefully get a good pull. Otherwise, I'm getting stuff off the weapon or off the wall.
Are you falling asleep sitting up?
The cat?
Yep. All right. Well, that's something.
Nice to get a full clip. Enough of your moaning.
Imagine getting a nuke right now. How cool would that be?
This one seems to be doing well.
Yes. Oh, jeez. Went to go get the perk and ran straight into some zombies.
Eat
Yeah,
lead.
that's a much better weapon for this purpose.
Yeah, for sure.
You back?
Nice. No, you got, looks like one more down. Nice. Alright, I need a better gun.
You can get that jug really quick too if you want. I'm gonna let you pull first just so to make sure you get something. I still call a glove compartment a jockey box. Oh, good. Dogs. I hate how they spawn on top of the wing too. Like this isn't a place
Yeah.
that you can just stand. I don't think anyway. Oh, that hurt. One's coming up.
Reloading.
This gun is remarkably accurate hip firing. Alright, I think that was it.
Nope. That's it. Reloading. Thanks. Alright, I need a new gun. Because my sidearm being a Magnum
Another
is
assault rifle.
garbage.
Cool.
I got teased. I thought I was getting the Wonder Waffle. And then it flipped right at the last second. Nope.
You better believe I'm keeping this.
Stabilize the accelerator.
Nope. Where do we go?
It says to stabilize the accelerator.
What's that?
I don't know.
Good talk.
Saved your life.
Did you?
Maybe.
Semtex.
That was helpful. Alright, where do we go now?
I'm assuming it's down in the. Oh no, there's little things to follow. So there's two terminals. I think it's back down in the place.
Stupid
The bad
bear.
place.
The giggles are unnecessary. Just saying. Yeah, so in Montana, the two, in addition to crick, which is odd, is you say jockey box when describing the glove compartment and pick up topper when describing a canopy.
Stabilization restored.
Pick up
Anomaly
topper.
generated.
You mean pickup hat? Oh! Someone's pawing at your face, Ryan.
Doctor, do you know what
Aw, thanks, buddy.
He's trying to get you.
I don't know. It's similar to breaches we've identified in other outbreak zones, but it's more vibrant, more beautiful.
More beautiful. Oh, yeah, so we have to take like the teleport machine, right?
Investigate anomaly.
Excuse me.
We have to investigate the anomaly.
It's downstairs.
I'm investigating. I'm entering the dark ether.
All right, we're both going.
Well, I'm so vibratey right now.
Whoa. All right, it's Gaming Morning Show. This is the best part about doing the zombies with pause. We can do this. He's Sean, I'm Ryan. Gaming Morning Show. We are your favorite radio show that plays games Monday through Friday, 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific Time on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at gamingmorningshow.tv. Hey, Load Last Checkpoint. Thanks for stopping by and following us on Twitch. We certainly appreciate that. That could be the podcast that I tried to listen to last night. What is it? It might be Joe or Joel Ramirez on thegamefanatics.com. So I retweeted it yesterday. Let me make sure I have names right. Pick the wrong account. That's always embarrassing. Go here. Yeah, Joel Ramirez. You can find it. There's also Full Circle Podcast, FC Podcast 23. But the Checkpoint Podcast is super good too. Go to the Game Fanatics on Twitter, and you can find that as well. Final Checkpoint is the specific one, so I could be wrong. That could be a different account too. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's do a top 10 list though, shall we? That's probably easier on hashtag carbonated beverage with caffeine day, because this does not count. Like what, 7-Ups would not be there. Oh yeah, that's right. Hey, it was Load Last Checkpoint. Hey, thanks.
They seem to be in descending order, so you should read from the bottom.
Read from the bottom. Now we're here. Okay. This is from freedieting.com. I love Googling for things. Yeah, thanks, Joel. I appreciate you stopping by Gaming Morning Show. If you didn't know, we are here, Monday through Friday, 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific Time on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube. And coming up later in this hour, we'll have sports. Next hour interview with Ileana Garner of the Stanford Daily about video games during the pandemic. So here's a correlation, right? Or a comparison is probably the better way to say this. According to the USDA, 1 rounded teaspoon of instant coffee powder contains 57 milligrams of caffeine. So that kind of gives you a baseline for this. Diet Pepsi, by the way, did not make the list, as it only has 36 milligrams in a 12-ounce can. But Diet Dr. Pepper is 41 milligrams. So about 16 less than a instant coffee. And Diet Sunkissed Orange Soda, which I have not seen in 38 years of my life. I've had Sunkissed. I've probably had I don't know if I've ever seen a Diet Orange Soda, actually, now that I'm thinking about it.
I haven't looked for one either, but new to me.
So that if you ever do find it, not only do you get the prize for finding the golden ticket, but you also get 41.5 milligrams of caffeine. Diet Coke I actually thought always had more, but 46.5 milligrams caffeine. This note has significantly more caffeine, though, than the regular Coke, which is 34.5 milligrams. Tab, which was recently discontinued, by the way, 46.5 milligrams of caffeine. I also did not know until it was recently announced that Coke was getting rid of Tab. I didn't know it was a diet drink.
Maybe.
And it turns out it was the original diet drink. Tab predates Diet Coke, which is kind of interesting to me.
Have you ever had a Tab?
Yes, but I don't know when and how long. But I have had. I mean, I know I've had one because I remember having a similar conversation where it's like I sought it out and to have it. I mean, I've seen it to buy, unlike the elusive Diet Sunkissed. I've never seen a Diet Orange Crush. I've never seen a Diet Orange Soda. Diet RC is on this list at 47.3 Neat. 47.3 milligrams. Let's see, where else? Diet Cheerwine. Do you know about Cheerwine?
No, this is new to me.
Cheerwine was made and started in Salisbury, North Carolina, which is where I happen to go to a convention every year until they moved it to Winston-Salem a couple of years back. But Salisbury is not a very big town. It's just about 30 minutes north of Charlotte. And they started a soda company called Cheerwine. And if you are in the Portland, Oregon area and you go to Pine State Biscuits, they do serve Cheerwine because that establishment, that restaurant, was started by brothers from North Carolina. Diet Cheerwine comes in at 48.1 milligrams caffeine. I think you and I are fairly aligned when it comes to cherry sodas. Thumbs up, right? Okay. Because that's kind of what Cheerwine is. It has like a cherry taste, a very sweet cherry taste. Pepsi One, which came out a while ago, I didn't realize was a heavily caffeinated diet drink, but it comes in at 54 milligrams of caffeine, which is just one less than Diet Mountain Dew, which arguably might be one of the best diet tasting sodas.
Yeah, I think it's the closest to its non-diet counterpoint. So if you like Mountain Dew, you're probably gonna like Diet Mountain Dew.
Yeah,
in
I
my
think.
opinion.
Yeah, I think Diet Dr Pepper's close, but not as close as the Mountain Dews are. Diet Sundrop. Anyone? Sundrop? No.
Nope.
It has 69 milligrams of caffeine. It apparently is in the same venue as that of RC Cola, owned by Cadbury Schweppes, which I did not know. And then Diet Pepsi Max, which I think is the newest version of Pepsi's zero-calorie but not diet. I don't know how this all works. 69 milligrams of caffeine. So yeah, it was not Diet Coke, and my father was a big Diet Coke drinker. Like, we're talking like 6 or 7 a day for a long time, and I always thought that had something to do with caffeine. And apparently, he was barking up the wrong tree. He needed to find something like a Diet Pepsi Max or something like that.
I like how Diet Sundrop is so hard to find that the person who made this list couldn't find a Diet Sundrop picture and had to note that the regular can is displayed.
Yeah, there was no author to attribute on this one. So those are your top 10 most caffeinated diet drinks. So not those of non-diet origin. I am sharing it in the chat from freedieting.com. Let's say you were looking to diet, but you didn't want to spend any money. Freedieting.com. I would consult your doctor. All right, we are Gaming Morning Show. It is now 7:33 West Coast time and 10:33 on the East. We have sports coming up in just a little bit. 8 o'clock hour, we do the GMS Gaming Hour as well. A little more focus on the gameplay and a little bit less on the other stuff. But we will have our community games possibly as well. We did play Google Feud to pretty decent results yesterday. I was on it, to be honest, if I'm being selfish. I was really good at it yesterday. So otherwise, it's COD Bakwa, and we're just messing around in the zombies level. We're not actually trying to do the Easter egg or anything.
We have a minute to retrieve the machine part, which appears to be upstairs somewhere.
Okay, I need to get out of here or else I'm going to die, clown.
I'm having a hard time figuring out how to get out of here. Okay. All right, now I'm down here. This is where I live now. This isn't gonna end well for me. Oh, I'm on top of that. Don't worry about me.
Where are you?
I got stuck underneath things, and now there's a cat right in front of me.
So what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to find a machine part?
Yeah, it has a little icon.
Is it the... Oh, yeah.
Oh.
So I found the Astor Tunnel.
Yeah, I don't know where the machine part is.
Okay.
This
You're
is the
downstairs,
research.
right?
Yeah, I'm far away. Don't worry about me.
I mean, I've watched people, complete the Easter egg to a certain degree, but we're just not able or willing to do it on stream today.
I just wanted to get out so I could survive.
You will survive. As long as I've got love to give, I know I'll stay alive.
I like how the zombies float.
Can you put that down yet? Oh gosh. No. Oh, so sad. Hey, Joel, if you're still here too, put in the chat what your recent episode was about. You're more than welcome to do that. If you're on Twitch, I can't get you to post a link because it won't let you do that, but we can refer people. You can put your Twitter name, in fact, in there. But what's your last episode about? Let us know in the chat. He's Sean, I'm Ryan. Do you want to do one Onslaught really quick? I'm just looking at timing. Yeah, that'd be fun. Plus, it's I don't want to brag, but it's a PlayStation exclusive for a year. So, any of you Xbox folks watching us, check this out. That's right. It's just so strange because it was perfect marketing because I got sucked into it too. I'm like, this is crazy. We get we get this exclusive zombies. What a great opportunity since, you know, we own PlayStations. Sean's loving on the cat.
He's decided I don't get to see the bottom left quarter of my gameplay now.
It's not necessary. Being able to see your screen whilst trying to play video games is overrated. Oh man, I have a whole bunch of other topic things I never paid off. So we mentioned the 2021 NFL Pro Bowl, not Rose Bowl, but Pro Bowl.
The NFL Rose Bowl.
By the way, the Rose Bowl is now an NFL game. It's going to be played entirely through Madden NFL 21. Sean and I both agree that we assume this has something to do with trying to not have another event during a pandemic, so they're going to try to play it online. The article from Polygon's Samit Sarkar does not specifically say that, at least in the first 3 paragraphs. Wonder Woman 1984, though, is coming out for HBO Max and in theaters, and they're going to do it on Christmas Day. This is according to Anthony D'Alessandro of Deadline. Now, this is according to the max, because the whole thing starts off with, I'm hearing from several sources. So I haven't seen anything from Warner Brothers directly, but Wonder Woman 1984 will be released on Christmas Day and on HBO Max. Warner Brothers would not respond to comment, but this is based off of a screenshot online. I think it makes a lot of sense, but we don't know for sure.
Yeah, and it apparently is coming to HBO Max with no extra charge for those that have access to HBO Max, as opposed to Disney Plus with the upcoming Black Widow, which is supposed to cost us extra.
Okay, so have you seen that confirmed? Because I saw yesterday someone say, if they learned anything from the Mulan release, don't do it that way. But that could mean absolutely nothing, right? So
Let's go to work.
I
strike
think
team.
they're trying
Clear
to
the
find
AO.
that perfect middle ground, because I think Mulan was overpriced for what it was, and then they've done some stuff free, and I think they're trying to find that perfect middle ground of
We
what
need to
can we
explore the breach
charge
zone. The orb will help you.
extra
Killing the undead provides it with power.
that people
Requiem
are
is
okay
trying to
paying.
understand why.
So we'll see.
yeah, I think $29.95 for a service you're already paying for was a little much, but I have no problem, even as a family of 4, because think about how much it costs to take us to the movies, right? Mm-hmm. I have no problem paying, $20 for a service that I'm already paying for to go to the movies. But the spider waited until the coffee calmed down, went behind it. Okay. It's quite an exorbitant story for sure. Load last ship. Good morning, Camel Wolf. Thanks for being here. We're just playing some Zombie Onslaught this morning. We got sports coming up a little bit later in the show. Load last checkpoint. We talked Assassin's Creed. Yes, that's why I wanted to listen, because so far I've only had a chance to watch Zombie Kills play a little bit of Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and I really like watching other people play games. So yeah, that's why I wanted to listen to it. Coffee spider. I want to know what a coffee spider is. What's a
Sounds-
coffee spider?
Sounds simultaneously delicious and
It sounds very dead, is what it sounds like. Okay, and look it. Oh, let's go to our field correspondent. Look, it's Mike O, who is a Twitch streamer playing primarily COD Warzone, and it is confirmed that it'll be on HBO Max on the 25th by Warner Brothers. This is all the information we need. I've learned one thing in my life: never doubt. Look, it's Mike O. Hey, look, it's another one of those cool armor plates that we can't use. Those guys chose to spawn in the wrong place. Search YouTube spider on drugs. That sounds fun, and I am definitely going to do that. Thank you so much for that thought. Oh, that poor guy.
oh,
I think there should be an
You
option.
identified an unopened dimensional tear nearby. The orb will move to intercept.
And now that I think about it, I think we mentioned this even in the past when we were playing the past iteration of zombies. There should be an option where when you get to a certain level a couple of times, let's say you get to level 25 2 or 3 times, you should be able to toggle
Something may come through.
Oh yeah, it's one of those big guys. Toggle one of the options where you can just start on level 15 or something, right? This is a horrible place for this mini boss to show up because... Oh yeah, and then they split into two. I remember this yesterday. Yeah, so Maiko, as much as he's into the COD games, not a big fan of COD Bach. Did you get knocked down?
I got knocked down. I get up again.
Oh, I'm gonna die if I try to get you. Okay, I need to chase him away. Oh, never mind. That was a fun round. Ball game.
That went poorly.
It is now 7:41. Gaming Morning Show continues. Thanks for being with us. He's Sean. I'm Ryan. Facebook, Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and a Gaming Morning Show.tv. So Look, It's Maiko says December 16th it'll be released internationally in theaters because other countries know how to wear masks and listen to science. That seems like that's proving out. Load Last Checkpoint co-host Ben convinced me to check the game out when I got... You got the PS5? Well, congratulations to you, Joel. Generally not an Assassin's Creed fan, but absolutely loves Valhalla. I do have to tell you, my friend Jeff just texted me and he goes, "Hey, would you be willing at 1 o'clock Mountain Time to sit there and babysit a Walmart link and try to get my son a PS5?" And I'm like, I got some news for you, bud. As much as I love your son, we got some work to do for ourselves.
You're on your own.
What comes next? I wish I had bought Valhalla instead of COD Bach. Yeah, Look, It's Maiko is very thumbs down on this game. Has anyone suggested Teardown? What is Teardown? Is that a game mode? Let me see. Let me look through the menu. That's not there. That's not there. Or is Teardown a game? Have you heard of Teardown, Sean?
No,
I don't know that from
I would
the game.
type,
so.
but something's in my way.
The cat is just really all up in your business this morning. All right, I'm looking in the other side. Quick play, team deathmatch control, VIP escort. Oh, Teardown on Steam. It's a game. No,
Yeah.
what's it about?
Prepare the perfect heist in this simulated and fully destructible voxel world. Tear down walls with vehicles or explosives to create shortcuts, stack objects to reach higher. Use the environment to your advantage in the most creative way you can think of. Yeah, it looks kind of cool.
Is it out already or is it coming out?
It appears to be out.
Okay. Was it
Release
out?
date, October 29th, 2020.
I'm sure it made a feature on the very popular Gaming Morning Show segment Out Today. We just don't remember it off the top of
The
our head.
world-renowned segment within a segment.
Sorry. World-renowned segment within a segment.
It sounds like a 2000 rock band. Tear down.
I was trying to think of like a good song, like "Stained" is what came to mind, but I can't think of the actual lyrics to the song, so I can't make a pretend tear down song. We do our Gaming Morning Show morning gaming news. That's a doo-doo. On the show every morning 6:30, and then we put those out on our YouTube. And yesterday we talked about the BL6, which is actually the ultimate game console. What's the bidding up to for this thing?
Yeah, I'm gonna look that up right now.
If you had an Apple iPhone, by the way, from like the iPhone 6, 7, or SE era, by the way, there is a settlement that was reached. This is according to Reuters. Apple in the U.S. states reached a $113 million settlement with 33 U.S. states and D.C. because of the situation where Apple was slowing down iPhones to mask battery issues, and according to state officials, were trying to get users to buy new devices. A deal with a coalition led by Arizona, Arkansas, and Indiana is separate from a proposed settlement Apple reached in March to pay affected iPhone owners up to $500 million to stem a class action lawsuit.
So the BL6 current bid is up to $5,150.
Wow. If you are both able, Cam Wolf and Last Checkpoint, certainly appreciate if you can search Gaming Morning Show on YouTube and subscribe, only because we are trying to get to the 100 subscribers mark so we can get a custom URL. $25 in the sandbox mode to unlock equipment and campaign unlocks maps for Sandbox, and there's more things coming. So have you actually played this game, Camel? Because it sounds pretty interesting.
Yeah, it'd be worth checking out.
One thing that Sean does a lot of in his head, and we've done once on stream, is doing a GMS After Dark, where he gets to play all the games that he's had in his
Engage all hostiles.
proverbial pile of shame.
And the number of GMS After Dark episodes I've had in my head.
Killing the undead provides
It's
you with
amazing.
power. Requiem
so
is trying to
I
understand
mean,
why.
you could find them all on YouTube, but they're not there because they're in his head. But just
Although
wait.
I do have a Call of Duty campaign to play through, and my wife works tonight, so no promises, but that would be fun.
Yeah, I'd love to watch. Looking underneath. Hi, Cammy. Oh, you might be Camo. Bouncing around all the places. With Gaming Morning Show, you can be in multiple places at once. We help you clone yourself. Gaming Morning Show does not actually help you clone yourself. Please see your doctor for details. So, since you're all here too, you know, the topic of the day is carbonated beverages with caffeine day. And so, what is your favorite of those selections? I just saved your life. I still think my favorite is Coke. And I've had like a rotation in my life,
Stay with the orb as
but
it
at the end of the
moves.
day, that's like
A
the
lethal
constant for
dimensional
sure.
phase has consumed the breach zone,
Whoa,
but the
whoa,
orb
uh-oh,
provides a perimeter of
This is
protection.
a really hard one to navigate, isn't
Get
it?
out of the phase.
This is quite the little maze.
Yeah, I would agree with that, because there are definitely times where I'd rather have something else other than a Coke, but I don't think I've ever had a situation where someone's handed me a Coke and I'm like, nah, I don't want that. I'll always drink it. It's
Yeah.
a Coke.
Yeah, we even got some the other day, and we've tried our hardest to keep Coke out of our house. Coca-Cola Classic out of our house throughout the course of the pandemic. So
This zombie has a gun and his name's Hefty Goo.
shoot him! Coke Zero, any flavor, and Coke Zero's not bad at all. I just can't bring myself to do it consistently over regular Coke. You know what I have really enjoyed though, and Hoff Brew, if he's still in here, is gonna love this. I really like Coke Energy.
Yeah, me too. I like it too much. I've had to avoid getting it so I don't remind myself how much I liked it.
Insta-kill. Are you gonna get it? Let's see. We got sports coming up next. Oh, Dr. Pepper for the win. Oh, hey! So look, it's Mike O says orange soda. Okay? Mike, in all of your time apparently actively trying to find orange soda, have you ever found Diet Sunkissed?
The orb will move to
Because we
intercept.
shared a list just probably 20 minutes ago from freedieting.com, and it said that Diet Sunkissed has one of the highest caffeine loads out of any diet soda. But the problem is we've never ever seen Diet Sunkissed. And so I'm trying to figure out if you've ever actually found it.
Oh, he got me pinned.
Would you quit dying, please? Okay, I actually think I want to suck him over here before he... Man, he can definitely hit me from wherever. Okay. Oh, he's running. He's running. He's running. He's running. Is he still running?
Nope. Nice work.
Just keep looking. Just keep looking.
You ain't got time to rest.
Yeah, before he split, I was like, I gotta get you.
Alright.
Yeah, it's... So you've actually seen it. Since you used to live in the Pacific Northwest, did you ever see it out here? Or have you only ever seen it in the Midwest where you live now?
Alright, I'm gonna get that max ammo before
That's
it
why.
disappears.
That's why I can't sleep. And the other problem too, like Cam, is I don't know. Do you prefer Cam or Camo? If I'm going to shorten your name, is I have never had a problem. Like I could drink a Coke if I'm going to bed at 7:30. I could drink a Coke at 7:20 and go to sleep on time.
Can't survive that.
Let's save that max ammo if we can.
Yeah, I'll stay here until it's about gone.
How did he? He just like What was that movie with Angelina Jolie where they curved bullets? Wasn't it like Wanted or something?
Wanted, yeah.
Yes, he just did that.
Looks like your needs are hiding inside dimensional tears.
As a random
You're
perk
gonna run into more
over
as
here,
you
I
move
bet.
through the zone.
Have a SAM turret.
I'm getting the tomahawk this time.
Do it.
And so I just hit LR.
Get
Oh,
back
you
to the
throw
open.
it. Okay. Not gonna waste that. What time do I go to bed? I go to bed super early. We do a morning show at 6 a.m.
I go to bed early too.
Oh, we can't pause. Can you pause?
Nope.
Okay, never mind. So you can't pause Onslaught. Sports are gonna have to wait.
Do it while we play.
Midwest for sure. Okay. Thanks, Cam, for clarifying. Yeah, I think I love orange soda, but I've never been in the aisle looking around being like, oh, they have diet. You know what's gonna happen, Sean? Next time we go to a grocery store in 2022, we're gonna go down the soda aisle, and all we're gonna see is Diet Sunkist right in front of our
Right.
face.
Undead frag.
I got the tomahawk. Oh, it should be an auto pickup. Come on now. Oh, sweet. I have armor now. Did you get armor?
I'll let you get it.
It's okay. This tomahawk's
Me-
fun.
Mainly because you tried to get it and didn't pick it up automatically, and then I got there. It's like, I don't want to steal it.
Oh, you're so sweet.
I don't want to be that guy. Oh, okay. This is okay. I
Here-
can see things. This is fine.
What happened? Oh, the cat again.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh,
where'd
yeah,
my?
rub on that microphone. Get it.
Oh no,
Yeah, get it.
my tomahawk I missed, and it went like through the plane,
Oh.
which is apparently Air Force One. Hey Mike, here's what I need you to do. So if you're gonna send stuff, including yes, you're more than welcome to send us Sunkist Diet, which is gonna be super embarrassing how expensive that's gonna be to mail us soda, but yes, we would also love coffee from Indiana. So if you could do that, that would be
Yeah.
super awesome.
Any local coffee places that you love. Speaking of coffee, my wife, Ryan, got her and I an advent calendar that's different coffees from around the world,
Nice.
and so that'll be fun to try.
Cam's gonna send drugs with the Sunkist. Well, they'll never. Actually, you know, I would send it with something else because someone's gonna see Sunkist in the mail, Diet Sunkist in the mail, and be like, "Oh, this is definitely drugs," because no one would actually take the time to send Diet Sunkist in the mail. Yeah, I go to bed super early, except on the weekends, and that's where like, yeah, if you're ever on Warzone late on like a Friday or Saturday and you want to try to play, let me know and we can try it. The problem is when Sean's not here, I've been so into Apex that I can't get off of it. I love that game right now. So I've heard this from a couple of the streamers too that primarily play Apex is even some of like the pros that were getting super sick of Apex because the new season's so much better. They've really kind of found more energy back in the new season. I'll throw a book in there and call it Media Mail. That's how you get like the better rates, right? Oh, not another one of these. This is my least favorite part of this mode so far. Don't get pinned again. Don't. You got pinned again. Oh, and there's zombies this time. Okay. Can I go through here? Yep, I can. Okay. All right. Come with me, big guy.
Look at me, I
This'll do
do.
the trick.
So I know I have armor. Oh, I did get my tomahawk back. You do have an L1 R1 too, if you ever need it. That is like a temporary. It's like a field upgrade.
There we go.
That helps. Where'd you find that? Is that on the
Picked it up
ground?
I picked it up last time.
It's neat. What do you mean? I'm totally not hiding drugs in this Diet Sunkist.
Whoa, hello.
What was that? What was that? Gosh, the things that these twins throw, I mean, they're freaking brutal.
Yeah, they are.
Here's an armor plate. Can I use it? How do I install armor? Or is that just a automatic thing? Oh, he ran. Zombies aren't supposed to run. Oh gosh, I'm busy looking at chat and almost dying. Okay, I don't know what full power is, but that's awesome.
Oh, hello. Alright, that's down.
That's helpful. Oh, he was down too.
Ooh, alright, I'll try it.
I'm hoping to get COD 4 complete because my computer right now doesn't have a disc thing. You should go find the disc thing then. There's a weapon
to
right
go.
here. It's a Magnum.
Pass.
Oh gosh, I'm just busy looking at chat again. The zombies have learned to run. Run away! Still can't pause, right? Can you pause?
Nope.
Sorry, sports. We might just have to. So I'll tell you what I was going to tell you. We were going to reiterate this NFL Pro Bowl thing. So if you did miss it and you are the biggest fan. Okay, apparently that wasn't reloaded. Did you drop an MP5?
Yes.
Oh, so I just got your old gun. Okay.
Yeah.
If you're a big NFL Pro Bowl fan, which, you know, who's not, right? It's just such a good event. Oh, these guys throw stuff. We got poo flinging zombies now.
I like this shotgun.
I want a shotgun. This tomahawk is pretty awesome, I'm not gonna lie. Especially because they're still fairly slow.
Uh-huh.
Except for the ones that run.
They're pretty slow, except for the ones that aren't slow.
Yeah, other than those. Oh, I have double tomahawks now. There's C4 here if you want it.
Ooh, I'll take it. I don't have any throwables.
So we're upgrading the computer if you've never been here before either. So we're running the show on a 10-year-old computer, which honestly, surprisingly, handles a lot pretty well. Oh, missed with both. But we're actually going to rebuild it on Friday night. And so one thing that'll be nice too is I had the day that I lost my mind over my old computer was was the fact that I couldn't do voice to chat and use my computer at the same time. Like the stream was dying because when y'all put something in restream chat, it wouldn't run the stream. Like we were freezing super bad. And so that's the reason I want speech to text in my ears is I'm an old radio guy. I've been doing radio a long time. I'm used to multiple things going off in my ears at the same time and not having a problem focusing. It's harder to read something else while I'm trying to do this. So I'm excited because then I'll be able to hear you a little bit better. So when you come back next time, well, at least next week, that'll be an option. So, by the way, I think I have 2 tomahawks. So if you want one,
Oh, I picked one up too.
okay. Probably one of the ones that I missed badly.
Do you have to pick it back? Oh, I see.
Yeah, I think you always have to constantly pick it back up.
It's such a hassle.
I hate COD Cold War so much. You're missing sports. So do you like the zombies mode at all, Mike, or are you just so anti everything? Oh, so armor.
Everything.
So armor is auto, like install. So you just need to get an armor satchel, basically.
Gotcha. I can't just like put it down my pants or like strap it to me.
Excuse me. What? No, maybe you misread. PG-13 stream. Okay. Oh, there's my tomahawk.
Yeah, I like the shotgun a lot.
Oh, that was Cam who said that. So you don't like Cold War either? Man, Cold War. Treyarch's getting hammered from the Gaming Morning Show contingent. Wow. Tough audience. There's definitely not drugs in the Diet Sunkist.
Terminate with prejudice.
Wonder how well the tomahawk works for the bad guy.
Oh, stop shooting me.
I really wish the
Leave me alone.
MP5 did not take so long to reload.
Yeah. Whoa. I don't know how I went down, but I'm down.
Okay, I gotta do it again.
Throwing stun.
I'm crawling towards the circle. I think I figured out how I went down.
Ah, not again. I don't like how you have to look at the person you're reviving. It's super annoying. You're almost gonna go down again.
I got it.
These other zombies are getting a little stronger though.
Yeah, and now he's split, so.
Do we have a goal? Like, are we supposed to last 20 rounds or anything, or is it not that specific yet?
I'm not sure. Alright, I got the max ammo.
So you made me miss my tomahawk
Whoa,
shot.
Whoa, whoa.
These things are so annoying.
Whoa! Oh boy. Mistakes were made.
Seriously, I don't know how anyone uses an MP5 as their primary weapon. Do any of you who play Warzone still? Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. Run. Use an MP5 as your primary weapon? Because I don't get how you use it. It takes so long to reload. Watch out behind you. Saved your life. Okay, I'm gonna try to Molotov these things, which apparently can climb. I missed. This might be helpful though. It's not insta-killing them. Probably double damage, I assume. Yeah. Make sure that you get the next ammo. You can have your pick of that. Or I said ammo, I meant armor. Which one do you want? Which one do you want? Which one do you want?
I think I'll try this shotgun. I'll upgrade my shotgun.
Oh no, I had to get rid of the MP5. That's so sad. Oh. Oh, you like the SKS too? I really like the SKS in Warzone as well. But MP7 is my best SMG.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So not only is it now slow to reload, but it is also... Oh. AK's not bad so far. Dogs, 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 dogs. Dogs, 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 dogs. It's so funny though, the starting gun is still better for me right now.
Whoa, hello, dog.
Ooh, I got the decoy, that'll help.
Whoa.
Okay, I lied. The AK is better than the starting gun. Whoa.
Alright, so are we done with dogs now?
I hope so. I just don't want another one of the big guys.
Yeah. It's coming though.
Well, the good news is now we know we can't pause Onslaught, because this is not what we had hoped for at all.
No.
We didn't want to have to just keep playing.
Yeah, I wonder why you can't pause it when you can pause the regular zombies?
Right? Yeah. No,
I
this
wonder
is.
if they'll patch that at some point.
Oh, Mike Patrick, thank you for the follow on YouTube as well, or the subscription, because like I said, that's going to help us out getting that custom URL. We had that, yeah. That so that if you didn't see the BL6 yesterday, this is a promo. It's just a marketing gimmick from Anheuser-Busch, but it's pretty cool. They made a video game console. Oh, I hope that wasn't the end of the round, was it? That has, so they hid the hardware in 4 of the 6 slots for cans, like if you were holding a 6-pack of cans, right? And then you can actually put 2 other cans of beer into it, and it will keep them cold. And it has a projector, and then Sean said he found the list of games, but apparently this is a charitable, right? They're doing something for charity.
Near your position.
Yeah, right now, so it's, you can bid on it, and the auction has 5 more days to go. And that money, and then they will match it dollar for dollar. All of that's going to charity.
Quick or make them suffer. Your call.
He doesn't see phased by the decoy grenade at all. That's weird.
Well, it's shotgun's ripping through them.
Oh, good. Dogs with the big guy, too. I tomahawk the dog. Take that. Except I'm in the gas and I can't find my tomahawk, so that's unfortunate circumstance.
Do you need one?
Nope.
I have an extra.
It's just a tomahawk.
Whoa, boy, that was a lot. I'm okay.
Don't hit me with the green ooze. Yeah, I feel like we're in Power Rangers right now. We're playing Ivan.
Throwing stun.
That guy's so low. Okay, that one's
By
done.
himself?
So I made that joke in his and hers live yesterday. I thought it was hilarious. No one else did.
That's because that's why we hang out together. We think we're funny.
We are hilarious.
Oh boy.
Oh gosh, I am almost dead.
Yeah, they're all getting real strong.
Oh, you have people around you?
Yeah, I do.
No. Oh, I thought you said behind me. Oh, this could be helpful.
All right, I'm clear over here, and there's
Force is
some armor here.
authorized.
Nice work.
You can walk that off.
Just want to finish this guy.
Okay, got him.
Yay!
Good kill.
Hi Cam, welcome back. Thanks again for that follow on or that subscription on YouTube. That's super helpful, both Mike and Cam. Okay, I don't want that XM4. Oh, so your MP5 was your starting gun.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Honestly, I really like this mode. It reminds me of original Zombies, where the whole goal is we just sit here and
Just survive.
yeah. But they're
I'm
on.
interested to see if it has, like, does this have an Easter egg to it, or is it just purely survival? I haven't looked into that at all.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how like they would upgrade this potentially. Okay, how's this new one work? That's better. Oh, an armor too. Wish you could have gotten an armor satchel though. Like it seems ridiculous that you haven't seen one yet.
Yeah, they seem excessively rare.
Like Banjo and Kazooie rare.
I love that game.
Oh, I just killed one of our. I think he had brain whatever where he actually goes after our people.
Ooh, armor satchel. All right. I have armor.
Okay, I have dogs.
Throwing Semtex.
The key is to hit your shots so you don't have to reload. There we go. Oh, I found a level 2 armor.
Nice.
I like how now they're like, all we had to do was say something. It's like Diet Sunkist. All you had to do was say something about it, and all of a sudden everyone knows about it. Okay, this one is not hip fire accurate like the other one was. Flying zombies that poop acid. Yep. Get ready for it. Well, the bad news is we're going to have to take our break here shortly because we got to get ready for Ileana. We got an interview coming up in 10 minutes from now. If you missed our tease for this already, we're going to talk to Stanford Daily writer Ileana Garner about pandemic and video games and how this has definitely heightened her appreciation for video games. We're also going to show some really cool illustrations that she made and share Instagram as well. So that's coming up in about 10 minutes from now. I say let's just try to finish this round, see if anything neat happens, and then we'll take our coffee break and come back right out of the break with Ileana.
Sounds good.
We also have an interview coming up tomorrow, so I'm gonna get rid of this sports tease because that's clearly not gonna happen. Tomorrow we're gonna talk to Joe Gasser, who's self-described a nerdy intellectual property lawyer. And I was super stoked when he was like, yes, please use that as my intro. Because we're going to talk about tattoos and video games, because there's been some litigation around that and trying to get, credit for tattoos that one puts on one other, and when they're featured in video games. So flying zombies that poop acid. Oh, why I was reloading, dog?
Are you talking to me?
I really wish the dogs, when they exploded, would take zombies with them. Like, it could hurt them too.
Yeah, the gas is kind of annoying.
At least they're not clowns, though, am I right?
True.
All right, we got to
Very
jet.
true.
All right, we got to go. We're going to take our break, come back with our interview. It is Gaming Morning Show for Thursday, November 19th, 2020. Thanks for being with us. Migrated the host to you. Lol. I don't even know how well that looks. I'm showing a lot of skipped frames on this end, too, so that's another reason we're upgrading the computer. Cam, the podcast, appreciate you being here. Last Checkpoint, thanks. Check them out on thegamefanatics.com. We'll come back and, load Last Checkpoint. And then look, it's Mike O. Watch him on Twitch in the evenings playing Call of Duty Warzone. I am Ryan. He is Sean. Back with Ileana Garner in just a bit on Gaming Morning Show. Thanks for being here.
Together we can save the world. Together we are invincible. Save the world from wars. Save the world from breaking apart. Save us from losing our hearts. Save us from losing our souls.
Morning Gamer Gaming Morning Show continues on this Thursday, November 19th, 2020. Thanks for being with us on Facebook, Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at GamingMorningShow.tv. I am Ryan, he is Sean, and we've talked about a whole bunch of different things, including how we could avoid sports in our last segment because we were busy doing the Zombies Onslaught. So now we know, and knowing is half the battle, right?
It was fun though.
Yeah.
I really wish we could pause it. Because yeah, I enjoyed it. I guess we're just too good. You know, we're just too talented.
Big thanks to Cam for joining us in the chat. Look at Smyko did mention in our break, Monsters and Friends podcast. It's a really cool concept, so check that out wherever podcasts are sold. Wink. And then earlier we had the Last Checkpoint podcast, which Joel was kind enough to give us a retweet on our Twitter, which is @WatchGMS. Sean is SportsDoc Gaming. I am Hefty Goof. You can follow all of us on social media, and we will try to have some fun on a future episode of Gaming Morning Show. Ileana Garner set to join us any moment. Had a little issue with the Skype connection, so we're getting that sorted out, and then we'll bring her in to talk about games during the pandemic. And I mentioned this on Tuesday, which is worth reiterating. It's Carol on Twitch is having a charity stream, mental health charity stream tonight at 7 p.m. Central Time, and this is set to benefit Santa's Helpers, which is a charity in the St. Louis area that helps local families there with the financial stress of the holidays. And so if you have a chance to watch It's Carol on Twitch, we've retweeted this numerous times at WatchGMS, be sure to do so because it's a certainly worthy cause. And then also, we will be hosting her stream tonight on twitch.tv/Gaming Morning Show. The mystery of the mummified Twinkie. This is a little bit older, but I just found it this morning, so I thought it was worth sharing. There is that common understanding that Twinkies last forever. That was kind of the joke in Zombieland. Woody Harrelson's character was just hell-bent on finding Twinkies, and they found a truck that was off the side of the road, and lo and behold, the Twinkies still existed in there. And it's kind of that common knowledge that, like, quote-unquote, Twinkies could survive, a nuclear explosion, right? So, as you can imagine, Colin Purrington was quite surprised when, during quarantine, decided to open up a box of Twinkies that he had. Quote, just so bored with the pandemic, decided, hey, I'm going to satisfy my sugar craving, according to NPR. And Purrington believed Twinkies are basically immortal, although the official shelf life is technically 45 days. So he goes in the box, unwrapped it, and thought it looked fine. And then it turned out that the illusion was crushed because inside it was mummified. Kind of had like a gray circle inside it, which was kind of odd. Could you imagine trying to find something like that?
Gross.
Yeah, it is pretty gross.
Ugh. Now, I mean, I wasn't going to eat a Twinkie anyway, but now I'm definitely not going to eat
It's kind of gross. Yuck. I'm going to copy this. I'm just helping us get connected with Ileana, so forgive me.
it. We forgive you. But only because you're so nice to us. And you smell good.
This is going to be better. Yeah, that might work better. All right, just sent her the link. We got our guest coming up at 8:20 tomorrow. Oh wait, I have a Twinkie that's a prop from a show that's like 4 years old. It's still spongy, and that's what's a little. And that's Twinkies are probably on the most extreme side of my scale of I love things that are just packed with preservatives. For some reason, they just taste so much better to me, and so yeah, I think I'd really like them. I'd like a Twinkie right now. In fact, I'd probably still eat that one, Nintendo.
Gross.
Disgusting. Gross. How's your day going, Nintendo? I should share this in the chat too.
The grossness.
Of the Twinkie.
Mhm.
All right, stand by. I'm gonna get Ileana queued up. Can you go over the, not out today, but the This Day in Gaming History, because some of those were pretty cool.
Some of those were pretty cool. So the big one, of course, is from 2006, when Nintendo released the Nintendo Wii video game system in North and South America. US was $24.99, and in Canada it was $279.95. So that was a big one. Going a little further back in, where was it? 2000 and there it is. 2000, Nintendo released the Banjo-Tooie video game sequel to Banjo-Kazooie, which was a personal favorite, and we should definitely play that at some point. A few years before that, 1997, Sony released the Parappa video game for the PlayStation in the US, which, who doesn't love Parappa?
I do.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
How was the demo? It was fantastic.
I never played the demo. Lol.
More recently in 2007, Nintendo released Mario Party DS video game for the Nintendo DS in the US.
All right, I think I see Ileana has at least connected, and if you can, okay, so I see you're unmuted, so I think we're gonna go with that as a sign. If nothing else, we can do an audio-only interview, which is absolutely fantastic. All right, Gaming Morning Show continues. It is 8:26 on the West Coast, 11:26 on the East. I am Ryan. He is Sean. And again, part of the biggest thing that we like about this show is the idea that this show is going to be interview-based. Oh, no. Now I see that we might have lost. Okay. Perfect. Okay. So we got a phone call. I'm going to give her a number. So keep going through that list for me.
Back to the list. So going back to the beginning of this list, we have in 1981, President Ferdinand Marcos of the Philippines bans video games in the country because of parent and teacher complaints regarding the morality. I wonder where that stands. If you're in the Philippines, let us know. Can you buy video games? In 1993, Electronic Arts released the Madden video game for the 3DO in the USA. Also in 93, Sega released the Sonic CD video game for the Sega CD game system. Add on to that, Sonic CD. I don't think I played on that.
Never have?
Hit 'em. Never have. I wasn't a big Sega kid.
All right, so we have Ileana connected, and we're going to use just a phone interview, so I might have to set some things up. But thank you for joining us on Gaming Morning Show. It is Thursday, November 19th, 2020. I am Ryan. He is Sean. And as I mentioned, the focus of the show and the reason that we want to do the interviews is to have a chance to kind of look into all the great stuff people are doing all over the place. And Ileana is a writer for the Stanford Daily, a student-run organization that focuses on hands-on experience in journalism and self-described video game enthusiasts. Ileana, thank you so much for joining us. You wrote this piece, Among Us, Minecraft, and Animal Crossing, video game during quarantine. Give us the background as to why you chose to write this story.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Sorry about the technical difficulties again. But really why I chose to write this piece is I actually did a program with the Stanford Daily. I'm actually a high schooler who did this program called the Stanford Multimedia Program. And our assignment was to really write a piece that represented this multimedia, hence the images that I included. But what I really wanted to go for is something deeply personal to me and deeply personal to my experience during quarantine. I feel like video games have really been a way to connect with my friends, as I mentioned in the article. And it's really been an outlet for me, especially during this whole period of remote learning, remote everything, essentially. So I just really wanted to tell how my experiences have kind of been affected by video games, to kind of convey to the readers how useful video games can be, even maybe to them if they want to try it out themselves. If they're feeling alone and they want to connect with their friends, maybe Among Us or Minecraft or Animal Crossing, anything is an option to get them started and to get them feeling more connected with their friends during this lonely time.
That's awesome. As part of your piece, you interviewed Dr. Natalie Coyle. What did Dr. Coyle tell you that really stood out to you?
I think something that she told me that really stood out to me, and kind of what I also read in her writing. She has a website, Platinum Paragon, that really writes about researches of video games from a psychological perspective. And she wrote this piece about Animal Crossing and how its task-based format has kind of really helped people to feel some sense of like consistency during quarantine, and that's really why it's become so popularized and loved by many. And I asked her about this during our interview, and I was just really interested to hear her response and kind of how this affects people from the psychological point of view, because normally you don't really hear it in that sense. You kind of just think about it, oh, it's this fun game with these cute animals, and you go around and do tasks. But just hearing like exactly why it makes people happy was just really interesting. And of course, there's also a statistic that she told me that Blizzard has reported a sharp increase in sales, which I found was really interesting because I didn't know that before, that there was actually an increase in the players per month playing games. But I guess that really just goes to show these trends of how video games have helped many other people cope with quarantine.
Ileana Garner joining us on Gaming Morning Show, Stanford Multimedia Program participant, and wrote this piece, Among Us, Minecraft, and Animal Crossing, Video Gaming During Quarantine. Ileana, you got to share with us more about these illustrations. This artwork is so impressive to me. Describe you as an artist and how you come up with this concept.
Yeah, so I think originally I was going to actually include the artwork from the source image, because there was a source image that I kind of took the artwork referenced the artwork from. But I just as someone who's really artistically inclined, and I just love drawing and all of that, and I just thought that that would kind of be a little too easy for me, I guess you could say, just learning how to Photoshop these images on there. I thought that making it into these drawings would just be more personal to me, and it would just be overall really fun. Kind of getting to use my artistic abilities that I really embraced a lot during quarantine and even before quarantine. Would just be a really good addition to the article, and it would just kind of reflect more that personal aspect that I really tried to put into it.
Well, we appreciate you making time for us, and no worries. I mean, we're trying to route people all over the place in new studios that we've built. So at the end of the day, we were able to have you on, learn a little bit about what you're doing. What is your Instagram if anyone wants to follow you?
My Instagram is at illy.img. So that is ILY.img.
And we have that link in our chat as well. Ileana Garner, thanks so much for taking the time to join us on Gaming Morning Show.
Yes, thank you so much.
Absolutely. That was a lot of fun. I mean, what a neat perspective to get, not only the idea of this increase in being able to hang out with friends. She wrote in this piece, "We have found salvation in texting, hope in FaceTime calls with friends, and happiness in the cute virtual animals we have invited to live in our virtual towns." And so the appreciation elevated with video games, as she described. But what was also neat is an opportunity to display illustrations, be part of the Stanford Multimedia Program. And yeah, I really enjoyed that interview. Thanks for being here. What do you think?
Yeah, that was fantastic. And, I think it's something that we've both experienced, using the video game platform as a way to connect with people. And, honestly, we've both played video games with people that we may not have ever played video games with. I've played Among Us with my parents who don't play video games. We've had Google Hangouts where we play Jackbox games with my parents and friends from all over. And, I think getting another person's insight into that and seeing how universal that feeling's been, where we're all starving for that connection and at least have some salvation, having some platforms that allow us to recreate that to the best of our ability.
So Ileana Garner, thanks so much for being on Gaming Morning Show. A follow on Instagram, as she shared with us, ILY.IMG on Instagram. And honestly, promoing, I didn't know that she was still in high school, because I read that part about being a participant in the Stanford Multimedia Project, or in the program, and I only had one byline on the Stanford Daily website. And now it makes so much more sense, because that's something that she was able to do as well. It is Gaming Morning Show, 8:36 a.m. West Coast time, 11:36 on the East. I am Ryan. He is Sean. We're on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at gamingmorningshow.tv. Yeah, we'll post those on our YouTube page. And big thanks to Mike and Cam for subscribing on YouTube, because when you do that, the sooner we get to 100 subscribers, the sooner that we can have a custom URL, and I no longer have to tell you to search for us on YouTube, but you can just type in youtube.com/whatever our URL is, and we will have this interview on there. On Tuesday, we had an interview with Carol from AS Carol. I mentioned that again, but charity stream tonight, Mental Health for Santa's Helpers, is at Central Time, 7 o'clock. Central Time, 7 o'clock. Tonight, because I had the date wrong in that first interview. Thanks for the applause, Nintendo nerds. Yeah, great persistence too, because I'm texting back and forth. We're trying to get Skype to work and trying to go different places, and appreciated her perseverance in that respect. Tomorrow, you can see it on your screen now, 8:20 a.m. Pacific time. Joe Grasser joins us as we'll talk about the topic of intellectual property in video games, and this has to do with a recent National Law Review piece that was put out by Squire, Patton, and Boggs. And so we'll have the chance to talk to Joseph Grasser tomorrow on Gaming Morning Show. It is carbonated beverage with caffeine day. Nintendo hasn't answered this one yet. What is your favorite carbonated beverage with caffeine day? And Sean, I don't know if you still have it up, but what did we learn about soda, pop, or if you order Coke? And we even found like a map. I think he said it was popversussoda.com.
Yeah, I believe that was it, or maybe it was soda versus pop.
It should be. They should have both.
Popversussoda.com. Yeah, has a map of how the most common term, and this is from user data in the United States. Do you use pop? Do you use soda? Do you use Coke? Soda tends to be dominant down in kind of the Southwest, California, Nevada, Arizona, and then the Northeast. And then pop is all of kind of the Midwest and Northwest, and then soda or Coke as a general term seems to be more Southern and the Southeast. But our question was, what is the conversation like? You're at a restaurant and you say, someone says, "Oh, would you like something to drink?" And you say, "Yes, I'll take a Coke." Do they then have to clarify, do you mean Coca-Cola or do you mean a Sprite? And the little bit of research we were able to do, we determined that confusion doesn't usually happen. That if someone says, "What would you like to drink?" and you say a Coke, you're going to get a Coca-Cola. But where it's used as a general term is more like, "Hey, would you like a Coke?" And then someone would say, "Yes, I'll take a Sprite." Or you're saying, "I'm going to run to the store and buy some Cokes. What would you like?" And then you specify the specifics.
We
context.
we found this through a nationaldaycalendar.com, and part of this included the description of, in 1767, Englishman Joseph Priestley suspended a bowl of distilled water above a beer vat at a local brewery in England. His experiment led to the discovery of a method of infusing water with carbon dioxide to make carbonated water. The invention of carbonated water is the major and defining component of most soft drinks.
It's a beautiful story.
And that did it bring a tear to your eye? Just so special.
So Nintendo Nerds answers that, number one, it's a very specific day, and I agree, but it's great. And we have another sun-kissed orange soda lover.
Whoa. Okay.
What are the odds?
What is happening? So look, it's Mike O, Nintendo, jumped in the stream after we gave our top 10 list, which I may rehash now, especially because we got Scotland with us too, which I'll bring up. But on this list of most caffeinated diet beverages was Diet Sunkissed. I have never in my life, I think, seen a Diet Sunkissed. Have you ever seen a Diet Sunkissed? Oh yeah, but you did tell me, because I'm wearing my Kentucky hat too. Nintendo did mention being around the Louisville area, and so again, we look at Mike O found it in the Midwest. So there you go. And being from Indiana, that's just north of Kentucky, right? FLM Scotland, the one and only IRN-BRU Iron Brew, known as a bottle of ginger here in Scotland. First off, I'm so happy someone from Scotland is with us, because I would love to go to Scotland. And secondly, bringing us some knowledge of what the carbonated beverage world is like over there.
The Iron Brew sounds delicious.
Oh, it's not so good right now. Only 30 milligrams in a can of Iron Brew, mind you. Yeah, okay, well, let's rehash this out. I think it's worth it, especially because if we go into another game of Onslaught, we're going to be there forever. So we have to either play some multiplayer or just run out the last 20 minutes with talk. Yeah, it is in a white can. No, you're absolutely right. So you've at least seen it. Because, Sean, you haven't seen it either, right?
No, but I haven't looked for it.
Yeah.
Like, I just kind of block out most of the diet soda, especially like an orange soda. If I'm gonna drink an Orange Kiss, I'm just gonna get an Orange Kiss. So maybe I've seen it in the store every time I walk down that aisle, and I just haven't paid attention. But I'll be watching now.
Well, we had Look, it's Mike O, who said he's going to send us some in the mail, and then Cam was here earlier. It was like, yeah, you're going to add some drugs in there. It's like, well, you don't want to add it to the Diet Sunkissed shipment because the feds are,
sus.
Yeah, whoever's going to look in there and be like, wait a second. All right, here, I'll go through these quickly. So this is from freedieting.com. Could be fast dieting too. Did you see what? Holy Okay, I'm going to run through these really quick. So apparently instant coffee has roughly 57 milligrams in one rounded teaspoon. Diet Dr. Pepper comes in at 41. Diet Sunkissed orange soda, which comes in a white can, is at 41.5. Big distinction. 46.5 in Diet Coke, same as what's in Tab. Diet RC Cola has 47.3 milligrams. If you've never had Cheerwine, I brought this up. Salisbury, North Carolina is where that's from. 48.1 milligrams in Diet Cheerwine. Pepsi One, you kind of get above the instant coffee, almost 54 milligrams. And then Diet Mountain Dew's at 55. Diet Sundrop at 69.
Nice. Diet
Pepsi Max, likewise. And Diet Coke was far less than I had anticipated whatsoever. Oh my gosh, COVID jokes are so frustrating because you don't want to laugh at them because we're in a pandemic and over 250,000 people have died in this country. But the fact you incorporated David Bowie and Labyrinth, you have my respect.
Well, and it's great because it's working because we watched the first half of Labyrinth with the kids last week.
Oh, see, okay, maybe this is proof of concept with the Diet Sunkissed. I had this experience when my wife took me to Twilight. She's like, we're going to watch a movie called Twilight. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, what's it about? She's like, you haven't heard about Twilight? I'm like, no, what's Twilight about? The moment we got done watching that... the moment we got done watching that movie, we left the movie theater. I saw Twilight everywhere. Everywhere. And there's, you know, doctor, I think there's a term, right, for this recency. It's not recency bias. That's a whole different thing. But once you like put it in your mind, you see it everywhere, right? We're gonna go to the store, and we're gonna see Diet Sunkist everywhere as soon as we can actually go to the store. Furthermore, I think I'm gonna turn on my TV the next couple days, and all of a sudden Labyrinth is gonna be on or something like that. Yeah, you nailed that, Nintendo, for sure. Spot on. It's kind of crazy. It's gonna be Diet Sunkist everywhere. That's gonna be Sean and my face. This is gonna become Gaming Morning Show brought to you by Diet Sunkist.
I'm gonna walk into Safeway later this week, and there's just gonna be a giant end cap of Diet Sunkist. And it's like the best-selling soda in all of Oregon. How'd I never know?
Yeah, so the only place that I've ever traveled internationally, FLM Scotland, and thanks for being here. If you haven't already, of course, follow us if you can. Is I've been to Venezuela. That's the only place outside of North America I've ever been, and I was surprised how much they drank Coke over water. Like, I was really good at hydrating back then, and I was just desperate to have some water, but almost every meal was served with Coke. So, well, of course. Who isn't? Are you not a big Twilight fan? All right, I swear I need to make a button for this. So actually, for what it's worth, what is the most popular drink in Scotland? So my Twilight saga goes this way. I watched the first one. I thought it was fine. I didn't understand why it was shot entirely with a blue filter over the top of the editing, but that was a directorial choice. I didn't watch the rest of them in any sort of real amount of time. My wife saw them numerous times because when we were in college, there was a theater that you could go to watch the premiere, and then it went to the Dollar Theater, and they would go like 4 or 5 times a week and watch them over and over and over again. Then we watched the last one, which I think is the 5th movie, and the end fight thing and the way that they presented that was actually awesome. So apparently that's much different than it is in the book, which you could find a Watch Mojo video about, like, surprise twist endings, differences in books and movies and all that stuff. I had no clue. I've never read the books. I actually really liked the end of the last one. So the first one was fine. Last one was good. I had no clue what happened in between.
I don't think you missed much.
My little spider monkey. I've been to Alabama. That's traveling outside the country. Listen, Mike, have you ever been to Gulf Shores, Alabama? It is one of the prettiest places in this world. I mean, it is amazing. It's a beach town for sure, but it's amazing. Oh, can you, since this is part of the problem of having no computer, Sean, can you Google the most popular drink in Scotland in case FLM can't give me the answer? But that is a great. I hope that's a true fact.
Whiskey's Scotland's national drink.
I know, and I realize Gulf Shores, Alabama is not the same. The bottle of ginger.
Yeah, it does say, so according to visitscotland.com, Scotland's national drink is whiskey, although Iron Brew likes to claim it is the other national drink.
I love the abbreviation, too. That was earlier up in the chat, so... The coincidental part of it, by the way, my trip to Gulf Shores, Alabama, was to cover a national softball tournament, which happened to get relocated to Gulf Shores because they couldn't have it in the northern part of Alabama because something else was happening. I can't remember if it was a weather event or the venue was shut down, and so they relocated it, and I was told that getting to go to Gulf Shores was really awesome because it is a unique part of the state. But let's not dog any states, all right? I know Indiana. It's probably got some flaws. I grew up in Montana. I can tell you all about that. So let's just go with positivity when it comes to Alabama, okay? Roll Tide. So. I like how that gave you an actual involuntary twitch. We want Bama. Indiana is trash. Way to bring it. Look to it. Look, it's Mike O for your daily dose of positivity. Well, yeah, Scotland for sure. Be sure to come to the United States as soon as we can get our COVID stuff together and welcome people back to the country because that'll be a lot of fun.
Years.
I'll be honest. So my heritage is from Scotland, and I don't know if it has something to do with if like the squirrel is a big deal in Scotland, or if you're gonna look at me like, wait, what? But yeah, my family crest apparently has some sort of squirrel involved in it, so it's very flat. So since we do have some new people here, including Scotland, let's go ahead and we'll show what we do in the 6 o'clock hour every single day. Part of the Gaming Morning Show is to keep you informed, because we have our hashtag video game expert with us every single first hour of the show, and that is the guy you're looking at to my left on screen. His name is Sean, and it's time to get our Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming Renews at 8:50 West Coast time.
It is Thursday, November 19th, 2020, and as you said, this is our Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming Renews. The only story we have today is discussing and looking at the Game Awards nominees, which were released yesterday. The Video Game Awards, or the Game Awards as they're now called, will take place December 10th, which is a Thursday at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And you can vote. The viewer voting is a percentage of what goes into who wins. But if you would like to vote, head to thegameawards.com, sign up, and vote before December 9th. Game of the Year nominees this year are Doom Eternal, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Ghost of Tsushima, Hades, Animal Crossing New Horizons, and The Last of Us Part 2. The other category that I'd like to point out, which is Best Performance. We have Ashley Johnson as Ellie from The Last of Us Part 2, Laura Bailey as Abby from The Last of Us Part 2, Daisuke Tsuji as Jin Sakai from Ghost of Tsushima, Logan Cunningham as Hades from Hades, and Naji Jeter as Miles Morales from Marvel's Spider-Man, Miles Morales. And there's a bunch of other categories. So check out those nominees. We'll link in the chat, and go vote, and stay tuned, because we're thinking about maybe live streaming the Game Awards on December 10th.
Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun, because I haven't ever done something like that. I've never watched them. Nintendo saying give Hades every award, otherwise everything was a choice. Nintendo also saying, honestly, I've felt that the Game Awards are more of a commercial than an award show for years. And I assume that's much, because I asked in the first hour to Sean, I assume this is like the Oscars, right? Tip top Game Awards. And even the Oscars, you could probably say that about for sure. But more importantly, Sean, Look, It's Mike O has some questions about the room that you're in. He said, "Can I have a tour of your bedroom?"
Yeah, so this is our office in our new house, which this is better than it used to be. This office became, hey, this doesn't have a space. Let's put this box here. And so this whole room was filled with boxes at one point. When I had the desk on the other side, it was desk, chair, and then just like boxes with a little alleyway to get in and out of the room. So we're slowly getting the boxes sorted out. I made enough space that I was able to put up the guest bed. And because we're going through boxes, a lot of the stuff that was in the way of getting to boxes has just been thrown on the bed, including, I don't know, can you see this white machine here?
I can, I'll go back to the news screen.
This white machine is my wife's new Cameo Silhouette Pro that she just got for her birthday and Christmas last year, because it was delayed. So she got that, and so that's of course set up because she's been wanting to play with it. So yeah, this is will look better in the future.
So when I was growing up, we had was from a small town, less than 500 people in my town, and we had a junior high and an elementary school that were in the same building, and we had a high school that was basically the same building. I mean, it wasn't big. And there was the gym where we played varsity basketball, and then there was the multi-purpose room. And what you're looking at is Sean's equivalent of a multi-purpose room.
Yeah, it's seen better days, but it'll get better.
All you have to do is open up some boxes. If y'all want to come over, I'm sure Sean would take the help. Masks required. 14-day quarantine. And then y'all can come over. So, well, thanks for making it. Congratulations. 100 messages today. Thanks, Restream. It's secretly a PS5. Did you know you have a PS5 just hanging out?
it's I've been waiting. I've had a PS5 this whole time, but I didn't want you to feel bad, so I was waiting for you to get one.
In case you missed it, I had a friend text me probably over an hour ago and said, "Hey, if you could be on Walmart.com and hit refresh so that you can help my son get a PS5 for his potential birthday or Christmas present, I'd appreciate it." And I had to tell Chef, wait a second, I kind of have some other people waiting for one as well. Thanks for making this a very eventful third hour of Gaming Morning Show. We usually do the Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming Renews, and we'll play a community game with everyone watching, unless we have someone on the show as an interview, which is the case. We had Ileana Garner on earlier, a member of the Stanford Multimedia Project, and as a high schooler had a chance to get something published in the Stanford Daily, which is a student-run newspaper. But what I can do is, since everyone is here, we will give you our daily trivia question. And eventually what this will look like is when we have a trivia question, we will ask you, hey, put it in the chat. We'll pick one random person to win the day, and then you'll get qualified for a prize at the end of the month. Let's see. I'm going to give you the option arts, geography, or science. We'll do trivia. Arts, geography, or science. Yesterday, Look It's Mike O had the correct answer for a question about Hellraiser. I can't remember what it was off the top of my head. They were robots? Robots in Hellraiser? Maybe Mike O can remember off the top of his head. So just type in the category that you want. I got a geography. Anyone else want to vote? This is where I should utilize Twitch polls, but I'm probably not going to. Oh, yeah. So I saw Nintendo Nerds, who streams Tuesday nights at 8 Pacific time, and then 2 o'clock on Sunday afternoons, was playing Banjo and Kazooie, but that was part of the Game Pass from Xbox with the Series S that he has. How cool is that?
That's great. Well, and the last time I played Banjo Kazooie was on an Xbox 360 back in the day, and so if we could, which I don't think it's in here now because I think we've gone through enough of the boxes, but if I can find the Xbox One that is in a box somewhere, I'd love to see if I can get back into my old Microsoft account, because I purchased Banjo Kazooie before, so we could play it as well.
All right, here's our trivia question. Geography's going to win out. Oh, yeah, the Cenobites. Did you ever see Hellraiser?
Not really, no. I remember it being on when I was in like middle school, and we had a sleepover and we put on scary movies, but I don't think I actually watched it.
All right, there it is. What U.S. city is famous for its French Quarter? What U.S. city is famous for its French Quarter? I don't anticipate this one being as unknown to me as the Hellraiser one from yesterday. So in the final 3 minutes or so, and if you're on Twitch, please stick around. We're going to send you someplace after the fact so that we can go ahead and support someone else who's streaming on Twitch today. If you have someone we should send ourselves over to, you can also put their link, or at least their username, because we can't do links in the chat. So the 2021 NFL Pro Bowl is going to take place online. They're going to just do a Madden NFL 21 version of it. Pro Bowl week is January 25th through 31st, 2021, assuming everything else goes okay. Jersey City. Wonder Woman 1984, according to our insider, Look It's Mike O, confirmed by Warner Brothers, but Anthony D'Alessandro of Deadline saying from sources, but yet not confirmed by Warner Brothers, that Wonder Woman 1984 will be out on Christmas Day in theaters, as well as on HBO Max. Apple has agreed to pay $113 million to settle allegations from 33 U.S. states and D.C. because it slowed down iPhone 6, 7, and SE models to mask battery issues and force people to buy new. And the mystery of the mummified Twinkie, this is from late October, but Colin Purrington, which, by the way, is a great name for a cat in the future, if you're ever looking for a cat, tried to bite into a Twinkie that he had lying around and ended up having a mummified Twinkie.
Gross.
All right, last call for trivia answers, and then we would do what we would normally do in a normal situation, which is, hey, everybody, this is this is our qualifier, and we would put you into a drawing at the end of the month, but we're not quite to that level yet because what happened is, for the most part, everybody else was just hanging around. All right, it is New Orleans. You're absolutely right. New Orleans is the answer, and I did like the guess of Jersey City. Okay, well, you could have made up that quote for all I know, Maiko. So, like how he's just spamming the quotes now.
Anthony D'Alessandro, the actual article you pulled from, did update on his article that it's official as well.
All right, so there you go. All right, I'm gonna probably send this over to Tangent. That's probably where we're gonna go for this morning. From Anne Sarnoff, chair of Warner Media Studios. Thank you to our insider, Look, it's Mike O, for helping us out. Big thanks to Ileana Garner for joining us again. Please stick around. At least let us flip you over to the next Twitch channel so that we can make sure that they know that we're here. Bam, Insider strikes again. We'll be back tomorrow, 6 and 9 a.m. Pacific time. We're your favorite morning radio show that plays games. It's Gaming Morning Show on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at gamingmorningshow.tv. Until we talk to you again tomorrow, have a great rest of your Thursday. Sean, this is why I love when you're here for all 3 hours.
It's so much better.
Joe Gasser tomorrow.
Stop working.
Right? Just cut it off. It's over. It was a good run. Joe Gasser, intellectual property lawyer, tomorrow, 8:20 a.m. Pacific time, to talk to us about video games and tattoos. Stick around. Sending you somewhere on Twitch.